know, I was saying, what is there to be sad about? I get to come into this room almost every day. I get to talk to two of my favorite people on the planet. Drive to a job that I love. Making all right money, have two healthy kids. Christmas is right around the corner. Still young. Can still go mountain biking. It's all the CBD oil I just took this morning.
Did you?
I did. I don't think... For me, it's like, I don't know. It's tough to judge for me.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do... is it a snake oil? I don't know. I don't think so. Do we advertise it? Yeah, that's what I thought. When I was using it... Oh, I should dump all of this.
I use it all the time.
I had to dump a ton of stuff here. I didn't think we still were.
It's so funny because I did it not too long ago, too.
Okay.
Where I said basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Except we didn't dump it.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't think we advertised.
I think we do. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those advertisements where it's like...
Hidden, don't talk about it?
Yeah, where we never mention it during the show,
sure.
But I think we record things sometimes.
Okay.
Who knows? What a bang-off start, right? We lost the first 10.
That's good. That's good. If you ever want to hear that, you can. Maybe part of it.
The podcast, it'll be there.
No, I just found it in my pocket. I had 2 bottles of it, and I'm like,
really?
whoa, I'm going to start drinking this. And so I did. Mm-hmm. Well, Sydney came in today, and she said something, and I just went along with why I'm so happy today.
Yeah.
And I think Christmas. I like Christmas.
I love the holidays.
Yeah, like my wife yesterday. She asked me. She goes, "Why are you smiling?" And I go, "I'm sorry. I was thinking."
Why is she trying to?
Well, I don't know because it was just weird.
No. Tell the full story. How you just went into your room, got naked, and then smiled out creepily.
Well, yeah, kind of. I was laying in bed and I got up.
Yeah.
To take my sweatpants off. So I got up to take my sweatpants off, and I'm smiling. She thought I was telling jokes to myself.
Oh.
And I said, no, I'm just thinking about us getting a Christmas tree in a couple weeks because my heart is filled with joy in Jesus.
I like how you have run yourself in the way that you carry yourself to where the person who is closest to you emotionally and just physically couldn't just think in their head that you're just happy. That there had to be like, are you thinking about something funny you saw?
Well, tell me I want to laugh. And then Sydney said, speaking of Christmas, I was showing her some gifts that I was getting Angie, and she said, "Why does your gifts all come to from these janky websites?"
Uh-oh. Are you buying everything from like an Instagram ad?
No, yeah, they all come from like Facebook ads.
Hey, we can't talk exactly what it is, but yeah, I had her one year pick out her own gifts. Didn't sit well with me because I didn't get any of the credit.
Yeah.
You know, so no,
it was your money. You are a man.
I like her being surprised. We did that one year, and it's just sad. Like, and I don't like rapping.
Yeah, because at that point, if they're gonna know what they're getting, why are they waiting? Just give it.
That's what I said. So when she was down the basement wrapping some of the kids' toys, I go, wrap your own too. Yeah, I mean, you already know. So she wrapped her own. She's like, this is so sad. And I'm like, you wanted it. Yeah. You wanted all these sweaters at Target.
Yeah. Ugh, damn Target sweaters. They are the worst.
So that's why I do the rule now of no. You don't get what you want. You may get what you want, but maybe you'll get pool balls.
Yeah, and guess what? You gotta be happy about it. Otherwise, you're high maintenance. So figure it out.
Yeah, so I bought my kids this year's too expensive.
Maker, right?
I told my wife
Everybody's getting them.
She doesn't want anything. She's like, I don't want anything.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I do.
Yeah.
So, and my kids' presents seem to be a little bit too expensive, but I am going to get them anyway.
Yeah.
But I think on average, okay, because I was looking this up. what do on average? I know this differs in everybody's family, but what do you try? You only have one kid, so you can spoil the hell out of her.
$14,000 per person.
Right.
That's how I like to run things.
There's some rules families do for Christmas. The 4 rule. What is it? Something you read, something you wear, something you need, something you want, or something like that.
Yeah, something you need. Yeah, I thought it was 3. Something you need, something you want. Oh, I don't know. It all rhymed.
I thought it was something you want, something you need, something you wear, something you read.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. It all rhymes like a flippin' Dr. Seuss thing.
So, on average, I've noticed what I'm spending on my kids in the last few years because it all pretty much...
Per kid?
Per kid.
Oh, do you have it down to the dollar amount?
No, I'm just saying this is what it normally is.
Okay.
Like, once I went... After I look at all my Amazon purchases, okay, and then I go through them, and I'm usually around 500.
Do you try to keep the number of gifts the same? Because
yes, at their age
young
right
kids,
now,
that matters more than quality.
Do you remember Angie's mom did that last year? Because she just did price.
Yeah,
and she's only had Angie, so she doesn't understand how this works. But she did price where they were like $50 per kid.
Yeah.
Well, Dewey got 3 gifts, or vice versa. I can't remember. And Piper got like 1.
Yeah. Even if that $50 one was awesome.
Oh no! It was Piper got more gifts, and then Dewey, because I had to explain to Dewey, and it's really hard what you were about ready to say.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if Piper's or if Dewey's gift was awesome and worth every dollar of that $50. He would rather have 50 Shopkins to open than one awesome thing.
It's
on Christmas. Quality means nothing. The only thing that matters is how many things. What pile is my wrapping paper this year?
I remember when my brother and sister left the house, and I went. Such a little ungrateful bastard.
Yes.
I went. Looked under the tree, and I'm like, "Where are all the gifts?" Because they left, and it used to be just packed full.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I only have 12.
Oh yeah, I've done that last year. Looked at my mother in the face and said, "If you ever get me this Taco Bell gift card again, I will divorce you."
Man, speaking of parents that are alive, my kid came home, or Dewey on Friday said, "Dad, where were you with donuts for Dad? Donuts with Dad." And I go, "Oh, that was yesterday or whatever." And I remember, it was that this morning or whatever. And every morning they do muffins with Mom, or they'll do donuts with Dad. And most people have these jobs
where they can bounce out for a second,
before they go to work, because it's like at 6:30 you do this.
What?
Yeah. You said like Borat there.
Screw
Borat.
that. Screw that. 6:30 in the morning.
That's how
to
you
go
there.
Eat donuts.
Yeah, you go eat donuts with your kid, and then you go to work or whatever. A lot of people take it off. Well, anyway, then Piper's like, "Yeah, I saw my friends there with their dad." And then somebody came up and said, "Where's your dad?" And then Angie's like, and then Piper was like, "Well, he's working." "Well, why don't you have your grandpa show up like other people?" And it's like, it's like, oh, one's dead, one's
show up.
Yeah, he did one day
for your kids.
He did. Yeah, he said it on the table.
He should ignore his kids too, and just be like, "Hey! I paid for you to hang out with my kids today." Okay, God.
Tim is so nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cry. No, you haven't. No, you don't know Tim like I know Tim. No, he's a really nice guy.
No, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have a number amount for your wife, or just things that she wants for Christmas?
No,
because like I'm gonna get Kayla something, but it's a big thing, so I don't know if like do you have a rule like this is the amount of money I will spend on my significant other?
No, I have.
Or is it just things they want and it
just
costs
things
what it
they
costs?
Want. I'm going to tell you, this year is different because I feel like we went over the top with the kids.
Because that one big thing.
Well, then I'm getting another one for him.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's just like, and they can't just have one.
No,
one present.
They just can't understand it yet.
Well, they don't come with the things you put your feet on, so you can wrap those up.
I said, you take those damn things apart and you wrap each individual part. It'll be so much fun for them. Maybe it'll suck for you.
What are you gonna get, Caleb? That'll die.
No. You.
That's good, right?
Why would you possibly think that other thing was a viable option for a Christmas gift?
I don't know.
It's a stupid thing. Those are food. You dumb. That's food for other things.
I didn't know if you were getting snake.
Yeah,
like in
we're snake
Mulan
people.
when it's in a cage.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Never watched Mulan. Hey, I watched Pikachu Pone. Pikachu Mode?
Detective Pikachu?
Oh, man. It's really bad, but it's funny.
That's what I said. I was like, well, this is fun. Ryan Reynolds has this weird pass that we've all given him to make garbage. Really? He has pull up his IMDb. Well, he's made way more terrible movies.
I remember he was on a radio show and he started going through his...
He was doing,
and he's like, I'm not going to go through my resume.
He was sitting there with Josh Brolin. It was that childhood insults thing. And he's like, what about R.I.P.D. or this or this? I don't want to go through everything, every bad thing that I've done. He's made such garbage movies, and I feel so bad.
We were sitting there and we were watching it, and Angie goes, so Tanner's really into this stuff, huh? And I go, yeah.
Well, I like... I grew up with 90% of the Pokemon you see in there.
I don't even know when did Pokemon start?
94, 95-ish.
Okay.
That's like when the games came out.
I don't know. How old do you got to be? I mean, it feels like even me being 14 or 15, you could still play it.
Yeah. If that was an interest of yours, if you had a Game Boy and you kind of liked that.
Didn't have that.
Yeah, if you had a game. That's how I started, I started playing Pokemon Red. And then you go on from there. See, I feel bad for the kids that wanted to get into Pokemon now. When I got into Pokemon, there was 151. And if I memorized all 151, that was great. There's like 900 different Pokemon now.
I did know some of the Pokemons on that movie I was watching because of you, like Charizard.
Charizard.
Yeah, that dude's bad.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
All right, let's go from 1996, really. Okay, Wonderful World of Disney, The Outer Limits. Dick, you guys didn't know. See, I know Ryan Reynolds from Two Guys, a Girl in the Pizza Place. Reynolds TV show.
I didn't know he was ever on a TV show because it's funny. In my head, he's always been the first
Van Wilder.
The first movie I saw with him was Van Wilder, and he loves that movie and that character so much that his Twitter and everything is Van City Ryan or Reynolds or something. And I still think that is one of the funniest movies.
All right, I loved Smoking Aces. That was a fun movie.
But terrible.
Absolutely horrible, yeah.
School of Life, that was probably bad.
Definitely
Amityville Horror sucked.
I want to name my daughter that, maybe.
Maybe? X-Men Origins Wolverine, that was terrible. You loved Wolverine, but you hated that one, right?
Is that the one where he went to China?
No, that was the one after. That was the Wolverine. X-Men Origins Wolverine was how he got his pumped up with stuff, and Ryan Reynolds was in it as their version of Deadpool, but they sewed his mouth shut and then put katanas in his arms.
Yeah, it was all bad. Well, now we got R.I.P.D., The Voices, A Million Ways to Die in the West, The Captive, which is pretty sad, I think.
Yeah, Green Lantern, The Change Up with, do you remember that, with the dude from Arrested Development?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the whole point was where he changed lives because the dude from Arrested Development was a dad with a wife, and he just wanted to be like Ryan, who was a single guy slamming through all the girls. But then, and then they switched like Freaky Friday.
Yeah, and then he didn't like it as much. He missed his kids and his wife in his downtime.
And then Ryan, he learned the errors of his ways and decided to mature a little and settle down with, I think, Olivia Wilde.
Oh, nice.
Who knows?
I like her.
I think she is made of spare parts of other pretty people.
Man, do I think she's pretty. I really do.
To me, they took the least pretty part of pretty people and put them all together and made Olivia Wilde.
Just got rid of they did the Henson sew marks. The puppets, because you can't see the sew marks in the Henson sew or whatever. Sorry, that was a bad joke that I had to really explain.
I still don't get it, but you like it, so I'm gonna laugh and be supportive.
Haven't you seen? Did you guys watch the dude that diddled the puppets and the kids?
What?
The dude that diddled the puppets and the kids. Elmo.
No, he diddled them, but not Henson. John Henson didn't diddle anybody.
But Elmo. the black the actor.
Yeah,
I forget his name.
Diddler.
Diddlerson.
Yeah,
he had a documentary on how he became Elmo before all this went down.
Yeah,
and I watched it. I don't know. And he was talking about he couldn't figure out the Henson sew. And when he finally got to talk to Jim Henson, he goes, "How do you sew these little things where you can't see it?" And then he taught him the secret.
There's a secret?
Yes, it's called the Henson sew. We should learn it.
Hey,
we gotta go.
Didn't he die from like flesh-eating bacteria?
Yeah, it was bad. That's something you can die from.
Isn't he like the only person who has? Like, that's not a very common thing. How did he get it? You know he had sex with something he shouldn't have to get it.
He's probably swimming in that stupid Yar Lake that I swim in every summer. It's like bathtub water, and it's like 6 feet wide. 70 people are in it. All right. Boy, I'm having a lot of fun in this side. I'm telling myself my own jokes.
I loved it. Listen, I'm here to support you.
Mondays are hard. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
866-916-0959. Here in about an hour, we got Urban Air Adventure Park tickets to give away.
We are?
Yeah.
Tickets? The whole ticket?
The whole ticket. Win a pair of these. About an hour.
Wait.
Talk more about it.
2 tickets?
You get 2. You don't have to go by yourself. Hi, I'm Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show, and I'm going to take up hunting. And there's only one reason I'm going to do it.
You found an outfit you'd like?
It's an orange.
I look kick ass in orange.
No, this is what I told my wife. I text Darren because I'm on this kick where I want a fat bike.
Oh.
I go, Darren, how much do you spend a year probably on hunting?
Yeah.
You know, and he goes, I don't know if I want to answer that question. And then he goes, well, this year, and he says, and it's pretty much kind of goes every year right around.
Yeah.
License cost $100-ish.
Oh my God! Just a license?
My gear-wise, I probably spent $1,000 on it this year.
Wait.
New boots this year, and those were $200.
He's not a 4-year-old. He can wear the stuff that he wore last year.
Insulated underwear I'm wearing was probably $200 alone, but not
$200?
But not new this year. I'd say close to $1,000 or so, maybe a little more. And I went, I'm getting a fat bike.
Yeah.
Or I'm taking up hunting. What do you want, Reedy?
Yeah. I've said that before.
I'm going to start smoking.
I think he hunts different than most people.
Really?
No, you hear people, because they'll say, like, oh, yeah, my husband said he wanted to get into hunting, and he said, think about all the meat or money we'll save on meat. No, you don't save it on meat because every year, got to buy this new piece of gear.
We got to process
get more
the
ammo.
gear, too.
You got to get
How much are you spending every season for hunting?
Yeah.
Please, 866-916-0959. And then that's exactly what he wrote. But I got to provide for my family, right? I go, how many? You didn't get a deer last year.
Do you know how many cows you could probably get for that money?
So that's what I said, though. I'm like, man, I looked at Angie and I go, and you should give me this. I'm being healthy with mine.
Yeah.
It may look ridiculous. I'm on snow with big fat tires on a bike, but at least I'm being healthy.
Yeah.
What do I get? I get nothing. I get treated like garbage.
Yeah.
So why not hunt and smoke? I'm going to smoke while I'm hunting.
You should pick up smoking.
That's such a fun way to get stuff. I'll quit smoking, and I'm going to save this much.
And on the upside is you never quit. You just don't do it. And then you get both things. My name's Tanner, and I watched my kid all weekend because Kayla worked overnights.
You babysat?
It was babysitting, and it broke me physically because I was playing with my kid and then my back hurts. Now I tweaked something in my back and it hasn't stopped hurting. So now I need a prescription for Vicodin. I
feel like I broke mine yesterday because I picked up Angie. I just I don't know, goofing around in the kitchen, and I didn't want to act like hurt.
It was a struggle
because I'm a man.
Yeah,
and then she asked why I was laying on the ground moaning. And I said that I stubbed my toe. I didn't want anybody feeling bad that day.
Yeah. You guys want me to step on your backs?
I do.
I tried having my kid do it, and she made it worse.
Somebody said, not sure what kind of license he's getting, but it's not $100 in the state of Wisconsin. I don't know.
Doesn't he have land in Michigan?
Does he? Oh, yeah, he does.
That's where they got to get that money. Nobody has a job, so they can't get the income tax.
Look at this. I'm with you, Jake. I want a fat bike, and my wife told me if you get a fat bike, you also get kicked out of the house. Why? Why does she not want you healthy? That's such a healthy hobby.
Yeah, but it's a hobby that how much is a decent fat bike?
Well, I could probably get one used. If I was going to get one used,
yeah,
$1,200 maybe.
See, that's a weird way to be held. That's even though it's good, you'll use it and it's a lot of fun and it's your hobby. But for somebody who doesn't want to go fat biking, to hear you want to spend $1,200 so you can ride a bike in the snow,
I think it's
sense?
Just biking. I think if you're not into it, that's a very weird hobby that people spend money on because they don't realize how expensive that equipment is.
That's exactly what it is. I would have never thought that you could spend that much money on a on like a casual bike. Does that make sense?
No,
not like
we went
not
by,
like a bike that Lance Armstrong would buy. I figure his is $5,000.
Yeah, probably. But Lance even said, if you're buying a bike over $3,000, it's so minimal. Like he owns a bike shop, and he says people come in here and want to spend $10,000. He goes, I'm going to sell it to them.
Yeah.
He's like, but that is not necessary to do. But I went to my mom wanted a bike. I was thinking about getting her one.
Yeah.
And I went to a place in Appleton when I was living in Green Bay. I wasn't into biking at all at this time.
Yeah.
And I went in there, and she showed me the bike, and she goes, well, this is kind of our cheaper model. It's $600. I go, $600? I walked out because I was thinking I was going to spend like $120.
Yeah, maybe $200, just a little bit over a Walmart bike. No, you and I remember when you and I were bored one day because we abnormally prepped our afternoon show quick. And we were like, let's go look at bikes. And first we went to a place in Green Bay, and you did the same thing.
Yeah.
Walked in and said, nope. I think you even pointed at one that was like $1,000, and you're like, ain't gonna do that.
Again, I had no idea.
Running that. And then we went to that weird swap shop or whatever off of Velp.
We did?
Remember? We went into that place, and you're like, I'm looking for a bike for my kid. And he's like, cool, we got him down there.
Oh,
and the lady
yeah.
didn't even turn the lights on over there.
That's right next to the massage prostitution ring.
Was it?
I think so. Wasn't it a pawn shop?
It was a pawn shop, but I didn't know. I thought the
what is Velp again?
Was on the other side.
Boy, I thought it was hooked right onto that place.
It was in that strip mall or whatever. If it was, then I lived far too close to that.
Sucky?
Yeah, to that place.
Hi, who's this? Okay, cool. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that was it.
There was.
Yeah. Hawkeye's trading post.
Yeah,
Hawkeye's has. They got tons of bongs.
Everything.
But on the other side, it is just a mess, and you just go sorting through things. It's a fun experience.
I want to go now.
It's
yeah,
like
you do.
Perfect little garage sale.
It's right by. Is that by your work? Is her work by Velp?
No,
My work is
it's not.
It's actually on Velp, but
different Velp.
pretty much, very much down the road.
Yeah, they're.
Velp is so long.
I am so confused on you two right now.
No, do you know where like Lineville is? That
the
Piggly
exit,
Wiggly
where
and stuff.
Where the fireworks place is.
Yay! Yes! Yeah! You know where like the Piggly Wiggly is
I'm getting
and
excited.
everything?
I got one right.
Yeah. Anything north of here, if you get it right, that isn't exactly where you lived before. It's like he's learning.
So I take a left.
Yes, away from the fireworks.
Oh, that's ways away.
Yeah, that's not the Velp that we're talking about.
No,
it is
it's
still
the same.
Technically Velp.
I mean, our address is technically 11820 Velp Ave.
Yeah, like if you.
So.
Remember Boxcar Billy's?
Oh my God, I love Boxcar Billy's.
I
forgot all about
if you
that.
go all the way, if you keep going past Boxcar Billy's, it's on that road. But after it turns into, you know where that dead. No, it's by where we went bowling.
I wish you would have said that. Remember that dead
hooker that we killed? Remember? And we buried on
Jake, you have been in our drive-thru before.
I have.
Yes,
I have not.
It was a big deal when you came in.
No,
I remember us all talking about it.
Wait, are you?
You have been to that Culver's.
Are you by
the festival in Quick Trip?
No, the gutter, the bowling alley.
That's Culver's.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you guys moved because I think you were by
No, you're thinking of Zesties.
School.
You're thinking of Zesties.
Zesties did me
wrong?
Yeah. Zesties a little expensive.
I did work there as well. Fun fact.
A little expensive for me.
I remember I went to this is one of the very first times I got really open with my relationship with Angie.
Yeah.
On the radio.
This is where it started.
No, we were at IXX, and it was when I wasn't feeling loved because Dewey was brand new.
I remember that.
And I'm like, I'm going through some stuff, man. Yeah. And like, you didn't care. Nobody cared. And I went through Culver's, and some dude was like, hey, man, I'm real sorry about you and your wife. And I'm like, thank you. And I cried.
And you held on to him.
I just held onto his hand.
Oh, so you've been to Culver's multiple times then?
I don't know. I only remember going to that Culver's that one time.
I remember one time. I know the specific person who helped you because she was freaking out that Jake was in our drive-thru.
That's right.
So you're welcome.
Who was it?
Her name was Katie.
Bet she doesn't like me anymore.
You know what? Probably not. I mean, ebbs and flows.
It's very true.
Jesus is her homeboy.
Do you remember there's a Jesus is my homeboy. Maybe we can get together. Maybe we can have like a
weird
three-way talk.
I knew it.
No, like remember there's a person that when everybody was thinking it was going to be the old Jake and Tanner show, lots of scams and stuff.
Yeah.
And it worked here, by the way, but it's just something we don't do anymore. But I remember that one person that we know, or we didn't know, but knew us, loved us. We gave her posters and everything, and about a month later, she returned the posters.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing.
She hated us.
Like, to return a thing.
It was a gift.
Like, that's what's odd. Along those same lines of going through drive-thrus where people know you or you don't, like, so you went to, like, Culver's, a place where you're almost proud to be at. Like, this is a nice, it's not fast food. What do you call it?
Quick service.
Made to order.
Made to order BS.
It is made to order.
The one that I go to where I get recognized every single time is the Taco Bell.
And that's not because you've already been in radio. It's because you just go there so much.
It's just because I'm there often. And I sat there, I went in, and I hate eating in places.
Yeah. Well, especially places like a Taco Bell.
Like a Taco Bell. But also, you're not supposed to eat Taco Bell while you're driving because
it's messy.
Oh, I think I saw pictures of you at that Taco Bell.
Yeah, somebody knows you. They said, tell Sydney I said hi, and I was like, I think you can do that. You know her.
I don't know anybody.
You guys all know, like all you fast food people, do you know?
I am in that drive-thru quite a bit.
Do you have your own forum? A fast food forum?
Yes.
Like,
it's our subreddit.
Is it a Facebook?
Yeah.
Like, you should start one.
It's the Taco Bell nerd group. It's like the Aldi nerd group, but more exclusive.
Oh, man, I'm getting tuned into it right now. Go on with your story.
But yeah, I go in there, and then I have headphones on, but because when I eat places, I like to watch movies or something while I eat.
I'm listening.
Or YouTube videos or something while I eat, because I hate sitting in silence. That's my generation.
And you just hear your chewing?
And and I don't want to do that. But I had headphones in, but had not yet started playing something. So all I heard was everybody behind the counter. I can't believe I haven't brought this up. I heard everybody behind the counter saying, "Yeah, that's him." Whisper. And then I start opening up my food, and they had gotten all of it wrong. And I was like,
you had to go back.
I do
you can't
now?
You can't, because now you just leave.
I threw it at the window and I left. I ran out the door. No, I went back up and I was like, I'm sorry, but these aren't the tacos I wanted. And they're like, you're Tanner from the Jake and Tanner show. I was like, I'm not trying to be a problem. I don't want to be a problem. Please don't pee in me.
I always get, if that doesn't happen very much in my area, because obviously I'm so far out of the market.
Yeah.
But when it does, it makes me feel like, well, even here, when that person that was cutting my hair beforehand figured out who I was somehow. I don't know. It was like the third time that I went. I quit going to her.
Were you wearing your I'm Jake from the Jake and Tanner show shirt? Ask me about my awesome.
I should get one of those shirts. No, I feel really awkward when it happens because it doesn't happen enough to where you get used to it and you have a cool thing to say, or like it doesn't happen enough, and so you react in a weird thing. Yeah. And especially, I always feel this career, even though it's really fun, I look at us sometimes that we're the lowest rung of entertainment.
We are.
So when people do notice, it's in a Taco Bell, like, oh, cool, my local Walgreens got noticed. So I always feel like it's not.
Yeah, genuine.
Ryan Reynolds, cool. You know what I mean? It's kind of almost a little lame.
I know we got to get going, but this exact thing happened to me last night. Okay. I was at the Subway in Coleman. Guess what I ordered? I ordered a meatball sub on Italian herbs and cheese. First thing he said was, we have no Italian herbs and cheese. And then when I said, fine, I'll take Italian meatball sub with the garlic thing. And then he's like, we ain't got no meatballs either. And I was like, it's 5:30 on a Sunday. Like, you have those things, right? I was like, were you busy? He's like, just didn't make them today. But no, the girl in front of me, I was talking to a buddy of mine that I had ran in there, and I was talking to him, and he's telling me about his life and what he's going to do and blah, blah, blah. But then we were talking about JTX, because he was going to come to JTX, but he also does plays and stuff. So he had his own thing going on. I was like, well, that's all, don't worry about it. And then we were talking about it, and then the girl in between us in the lines, she had mentioned, like, it was a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, thanks for on being there. I was thinking it was, and then we talked about how we wanted to do 2 shows because we spend 6 months on something that only does once.
I really do, but I don't want 40 people to show up for Saturday show.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Because he had said we do 4 shows. He's like, but that's worth it for, we put 3 months of work into it. And I was like, that's what we did, except we only do it for 2 hours.
How many seats is...
He probably about 100 each time.
Well, that's what I mean. We could do that if we were doing probably 100 each time. But.
Yeah, but the whole thing was like you spend so much time on it, you want to do it more than once. It's not a movie. But the girl, as we were talking, I noticed she is taking Snapchats of me, and I caught it and I waved, and I've said 1,000 times before, I'll never say no to a photo if you ask me, but I find it very awkward if I get a picture of my back.
Yeah, I always end up. This happened at Halloween where we were trick-or-treating and somebody, I was going up, and right when they noticed who I was, they were asking, then my demeanor changes. All of a sudden, I worry about what I'm about ready to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Old racist Jake anymore.
Oh, man. Urban Air Adventure Park opening in the coming weeks. Follow and like them on Facebook for updates, hiring opportunities, and details about the adventure coming to Appleton. On the way, I don't know who Cole Spruce is, but for some reason I'm attracted to him.
Cole Spruce?
Is that what his name is?
He's got a brother, too. Isn't it Dylan Spruce?
Couldn't tell you.
They own a restaurant up by me. It's called the Blue Spruce. And
I thought they did. I really thought when this guy was in there, I thought he's an actor.
Yeah, he was.
Is he the Friends kid?
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of them. Because remember, that's why twins
that was a complete guess.
Yeah, that's why the twins get into Hollywood, because you can't work a kid for so long. So it's like, screw it, I'll just get 2 kids that look the same.
I like this. Well, Cole Spruce was in. I watched a trailer for a movie and I almost started crying. I go, this kid's a really good actor, and I never thought I'd say that about the Friends kid. Anyway, we'll not watch the trailer, but I want to watch the award that he won and what he said, because I thought it was pretty funny. We'll do it next. Jake and Tanner Show. don't know if you know this, but we got a podcast. We never talk about it.
Nope.
We like to keep it private. That's what we like to tell the salespeople. We don't like a lot of people on it, so they have trouble selling it.
Yeah. But no, we do have one, and you can listen to the entire show on your phone.
Text JT to 71090. You get it sent that day. Doesn't help too when I always in the 9 o'clock when I pimp it, I always talk about how many viruses you get with it.
Yeah. Or you say, just don't text JT. I won't personally do it because I think it's a sham. Why?
Hey, visit North Star Mohican Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways and top-notch entertainment. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Do you have this problem in your house? If you were to take my blankets off the bed, there is Angie's spot, and then there is mine, and you can tell mine because it's a grease stain. Yes. It's a grease body of Jake just sitting there.
That's why I have 2 sheets and a mattress protector.
So you do this too.
I bought that immediately when we got our Tempur-Pedic because I said I'm making payments on this thing. I don't want to ruin it with my weird grease body.
I don't know what I got like a little yellow. Like Angie goes. When I was like, hey, where's my pillow? And she's like, really? You can't tell? It's a yellow one. I go, well, yeah, aren't they both yellow? And she goes, no, yours is yellow. I have a white pillowcase.
Why are they just cleaner than us?
I don't know what is happening.
We do a job like this.
I know.
It's not like we work in the mill all day.
Listen, last week I was laying in bed. It was like a Tuesday night at like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I'm, bringing the covers up or whatever. And I'm like, my God, all I do is smell BO. And then I smell my wife, and I'm like, I bet you it's her. She needs the shower. And then I was smelling my kid.
Yeah.
And then I got up, did the whole day, came back that night, jumped back in bed, and I'm like, what is smelling like BO? So I smelled the sheets, and only my side smelled like BO. She's like, you sweat. You're a sleepy, slimy, sweaty sleeper.
You're a sweat sleeper too?
Yeah, apparently.
I passed that along to my child.
Yeah, mine too. I did that.
And I feel bad because she, every now and then when she sleeps, she'll crawl up on top of you and just like to sleep. And I'm not going to let that go. Yeah. The other day I cried because she said, Dad, I don't want to sleep on you.
Yeah. Oh, that's too
bad. You'll sleep on me around. I will... give up on you and stop calling you my daughter. But no, and then if we wake up like after a nap, we'll both be just horribly wet and I have to peel her off like a nude person sitting on a leather chair.
Yeah. No, that's what my Piper not so bad. Dewey really sweats bad. But he sleeps in the middle with blankets.
Yeah. He's a weird slimy buffer.
My wife touched me the other day and in the crevice I must have had right where my elbow is, this little curve. Yeah. It was just pooling up water because she dipped her fingers in and she goes, wait, why is there a bowl of water? And I go, that's sweat apparently. She goes, what is wrong with you? I got up to pee this morning and my chest, I just went like this and I'm just drenched.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Do you have yellow?
Are you a yellow person?
Like, check your sheets. Are they yellowy?
It depends. Like, usually no, but like if I have a really good nap, or like sometimes I think I have like sleep paralysis, where like I wake up and like literally I can like blink my eyes and then I'm like, I'm going back to bed because I can't even move my neck.
That's a bad thing, dude. Is there any gnomes that ever take you away, like run you around a bonfire?
And then whenever I have a sleep like that, it's very sweaty.
That's a thing. Like, my people will take you away.
What?
No, that's sleep. Like not you. Like you can't.
Gnomes aren't real.
No, but you're in your head you think they are, and they're like taking you away, and you're like traveling around bonfires.
Your sleep paralysis demon. That's what they call it. My buddy has sleep paralysis, and he says it's the scariest.
I've had it happen to me twice.
The scariest thing in the world. I've had. I think what it was. Where I was like hallucinating awake, but also half sleeping. Yeah. I've had that once, where I was sleeping on the couch. Now I wouldn't sleep on the couch anymore because of the 2 little girls that put their hand on my chest, and I felt it.
And ran you around a bonfire.
Nope. No. What happened to you?
No, but they, I remember when I was doing it, and I was locked right in. I couldn't move. And I remember in my brain going, you're going to open your eyes on the count of 3. And I went 1, 2, 3 and opened my eyes. And then I was fine. Thank God, those little gnomes.
Have you ever done
Not going to get me today.
Have you ever been able to lucid dream?
No, but I remember when I was younger, just getting into the moments of things. Boy, did I really want to. I had a buddy that was reading books because that's all he wanted to do because he said he wanted to fly around Detroit.
Yeah. Well, think about it.
Like Superman.
Think about how amazing it would be if you were in control of a complete fantasy land. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, that's what he wanted to do. He said he wanted to fly and save people in Detroit. So, I mean, every time I looked at him, instead of like doing anything with radio, this was during radio school, he was in the corner sitting just reading books on how to what do you call that again?
Lucid dream.
Yeah, on a lucid dream.
You have to sleep like on your back. You have to have a sleep journal next to you. So when you wake up, you need to jot down your
alarms or something.
Oh, I never got into that. But I watched YouTube videos, and they're like, every time you wake up, because you dream every single night, regardless if you think you do or not.
Right.
You do.
Your brain's got to leak some info.
I had read on that your brain, when you sleep, your brain uses all of its juices to massage itself, and that's why you have weird. yeah, like it's just a weird thing.
Oh, I don't like that.
And that's why you have weird dreams, because this liquid in your head is triggering these weird spots and memories.
That's why your eyes roll back in your head.
Yeah, because of all the weird juicy things. But yeah,
why is everything good juicy?
It's nothing is good and well, some things are good.
That's what I mean. Like, pizza.
Juicy fruit.
Pizza's juicy.
Pizza isn't juicy.
You dip it in milk.
I've never been so offended.
No, people do that. Do that.
Nobody does that. Don't type in people dip it in milk. Don't dip pizza in ranch if it's not great pizza.
Pizza dipped in milk.
Pizza dipped.
Look it. You shouldn't even have to finish it. Dipping pizza into milk is appalling. First off, that's somebody saying it. Look at it right here. People try this. People do this, lol.
This should be illegal.
Oh, yeah.
This is how they should put this in a test. They should put you in a room with a glass of milk and pizza, and if you even touch the milk, because milk is not for adults.
A lot of people, I agree with you on that, because I hate it leaves little milk lips on the glasses.
I hate milk, and there's studies have been shown that you don't need milk after you're done breastfeeding.
Your buddy,
you get enough calcium.
Your buddy says you don't even have to brush your teeth though if you drink it.
I talked to a friend of his. He has abandoned that culture.
He hasn't?
No, he has. He's completely. He brushes his teeth now.
I keep liking his pictures. I do. He doesn't even know who I am.
Because a buddy of mine is going to go live in California with him, or talking about doing it, because that's where he lives, and that's a friend of mine who does like plays and stuff, and that's what he wants to do. And I was like, dude, do it. I was like, you have nothing holding you back here. The only thing holding you back is fear. And I was very, very supportive. And I told him, I was like, he's like, maybe you remember him. His name is Cody. And I was like, oh, Cody. And I told him about the one time that I had an interaction with him, and he's like, yeah, that's not who Cody is anymore. But I do remember when he was like that, and I was like, yeah, it was awesome.
I love just going through Cody's stuff.
Yeah,
I would stake my life on my ability to know if they're still watching dialogue boxes going to show up at the end of a Netflix episode. I liked that. Then I unliked it, and I liked it again.
Oh, so he needed to know.
Yeah, he needed to know.
It's funny. He has never met you, and he lives in California, so he doesn't know the show. You're a stranger to him.
He's got your collie dog or your border collie.
Oh, see, that's how you know he's a good person.
He lives a better life than me.
He does! Yeah. And he's like building a football stadium and like doing all the fire safety things in it. He's a good man.
Let's have them dip their pizza in milk really quick. Text TV to 71090. You can watch it with us.
Ready? I don't know why, but I feel like somebody's going to say, what the F is wrong with you people?
Let's find out.
It's BuzzFeed, so it's a 50-50 chance.
You know what something is going to taste like? No.
There's a weird trending combo going on. Pizza dipped in milk. It started with Gordon Ramsay saying pineapple shouldn't be on pizza.
Don't put f***ing pineapple on pizza. No pineapple anywhere.
Which I disagree with. And people started tweeting pizza dipped in milk, saying that it's better than pineapple pizza. I got a bunch of my coworkers here to try different pizzas dipped in milk.
Okay. Pizza is one of the greatest things on the floor. What the is that?
It was bad and then it was good.
It was like a sine wave. Maybe. No. Maybe.
I actually like it.
I just don't understand why I don't taste anything.
The flavors canceled each other out, and now I'm just eating like cardboard.
It tastes like you're eating tofu because it like soaks up the milk. You guys seem like you guys are really enjoying it.
I mean, we're both like kind of about to finish this pizza. I'm losing grease to the milk. I'm not happy about it. We're about to try pineapple sausage pizza dipped in milk. Mwah.
Maybe this will make me like pineapple pizza, because I could see how pineapple and milk would be delicious.
I was about to lie to saying that I'm allergic, so I don't have to eat this.
Shall we dance?
Yeah, let's do it.
That was so weird.
Hold the phones.
Ooh.
I hate this.
I think we may have found ourselves a winner.
Do you know what we should do if we were a show like Murphy?
All these people are in ISIS.
Eat this.
I would do this. Man. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that offensive this early in the morning. So
that was the worst.
Cole Sprouse.
Yes.
He's doing a movie. Apparently, if you don't know who he is, he's the Friends star. What else has he done? Like the people younger than me would know.
Zach and Cody.
That was him?
Yeah. Well, half. He was either
Riverdale.
Zach or Cody. Yeah,
I don't know Riverdale.
He's in Riverdale. That one with Luke Wilson. Wait, no. What's that guy's name? He's very dead now. From 90210?
Oh, Judd
Apatow?
No, I was going to say Jude Perry. Luke Perry.
Luke Perry. Yeah,
God.
he's dead.
Forget.
But Riverdale.
I feel like people forgot really quick with Luke Perry.
Well, yeah, because he's not... I mean, people forgot about James Dean, too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a weird joke.
So, yeah. Well, it's weird.
It's weird.
But at least you don't laugh at your own jokes like I do. That are not funny.
No, I do.
So this Cole Sprouse... He just won Drama Movie Star of 2019. Whatever, I guess People Choice Awards or whatever.
I also think he's up for like Sexiest Man Alive.
He is no, he's not a bad looking guy.
He's not Sexiest Man Alive.
Well, if you watch, he has a new movie out called 5 Feet Apart, and I watched the trailer of it, and I went, I will never watch it because it seems so sad, but it looks really good.
He was
play on that.
He was
Let's see
also
if
the child in Big Daddy.
Yes.
Yes. That dude, I hated the kid growing up because he always played that annoying kid.
Yeah.
But
Is
anyway,
this 5 Feet Apart?
No, this isn't 5 Feet Apart. Right after we watch the trailer, I want to play what he said because he was up against Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt in Best Actor in a Drama.
Okay.
So I wanted to introduce myself.
By the way, he has CF.
They're 6 feet apart at all times. You both know the rules.
Why?
Let me guess. You're the kind of guy that ignores the rules because it makes you feel in control.
They're both sick with CF.
You think that's cute?
Cystic
There's no room in
Yeah, and so they could get sick very easy and their lungs could just quit working. So they're in a hospital together and they're falling in love and they can't be by each other.
People with cystic fibrosis aren't supposed to get within 6 feet because we could end up catching each other's bacteria.
Nothing's gonna save our lives, Stella. We're breathing borrowed air.
No, I refuse to believe that. Can I see your regimen? What is this? You're making me crazy.
Baby, it hits so hard.
We're gonna do our treatments together, so that way I know you're actually doing them.
Baby, you left your mark.
Always looking for ways to spend more time with
So
me.
basically, you get
he's
it.
gonna die.
Yeah, they fall in love, but they can't be next to each other, and that would be what a great story. I mean, that's a neat Hollywood movie.
Yeah,
heartbreaking. People are going through this. True, I like it. But anyway, so he's won this drama award for this People's Choice Award, and he goes up to accept it. Now, remember, he was up against Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff. So here he is.
Wow. Thank you, guys.
Well, maybe because it says 5 Feet Apart is a great movie. My daughter has a disease they discuss in the movie, and they portrayed it very, very well.
Okay,
Somebody
so
on
it's
the text
out,
line.
so it's out
Must
already.
be.
Okay.
So anyway, here he goes. This is him winning the award.
Man, to some of the other newcomers in this category, specifically DiCaprio and Pitt, just keep your heads up. You know, don't let this dishearten you. You guys are going to be here one day. The three of us, we've had this competition for a long time, but apparently this is my year.
I just love
I think
because he knows.
He's actually really. Apparently, his Twitter. Him and his brother get into it on Twitter.
Is it fun?
Yeah. Because I think he's the successful one. Where's the other Sprouse brother? He's fat now, huh?
Wait, it's not Spruce? What is it?
It actually is Sprouse. I thought you knew that.
Oh, I like Spruce better.
Spruce is better. But
his other brother.
Yeah, where's Cole Spruce?
This one is Cole. We need Dylan.
Oh, Dylan Spruce.
We get it. You're Dylan Spruce, and you're livid about games journalism, even though you can't fight me
in real life.
Catch these hands. That was Cole. Then Dylan says, "We are as the sun. The rays come beaming to our soft-spoken souls, dancing torpidly upon the frail shudder of angst."
And that's
it's real funny. It's real funny, Tanner.
Okay, listen, they actually get into
You guys are having a really good time. Yeah, boy, sign me up. I need this feed. Whatever you kids say.
No, a lot of times they do.
Yeah, you pulled out like the worst example.
Oh wait, here, this one. This one is funny.
Hey, were you Zach or Cody? That's from Cole. Dylan says, "I don't remember actually. I was too busy carrying the show, on my back." Okay, actually, I'm back to signing up on that. You want to know how old I am?
What?
You guys have had to correct me on his last name, and I didn't know what IRL meant.
I have reached a point where I need to do research just to live in everyday life now. Because when people say things, I need to go. I want to be able to follow a conversation.
I feel like Murphy, but way too young to be Murphy. I mean, not like super young.
That's where, because I'm in the same boat. Because I don't know what catch these. I think catch these hands means fighting.
Oh, that's an actual saying?
Yeah.
Because
I thought he was just saying that. Yeah. Like, no, you knew it. I mean, I probably could figure out what catch these hands, but I didn't know that was a thing that you youngins say.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty dumb.
I realized.
Why would you want to catch him?
I don't. You shouldn't. Oh, unless you're like Bruce Lee and. You catch it and then you pound into their face. No, I realized this the other day.
Please tell me.
And maybe this should be a tease, but you have ruined, I think, the rest of my life.
Like that. Let's tease that, and I want to know why. I do that to a lot of people.
Yeah. And there's nothing I can do. There's no change that I can make to undo the damage you have done to me.
Oh, my dear God. Well, I've never heard it that way. Usually they just say, you've ruined me, and then I run away.
Yeah.
I got to hear this. I'm just right here in front of you. Visit North Star Mohican Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways and top-notch entertainment. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com. All right, so we'll figure out how I ruined Tanner's life for the rest of his life. Yeah. And we'll do that next. Jake and Tanner Show. getting too excited for Thanksgiving to be around nobody. No, really, honestly, we're gonna have a great time. Just a small little Thanksgiving with my family, and excited for the 4 days that we have off.
I think we're gonna do what you do, except we have a choice to go with my family. But I think we're only gonna hang out with friends and go shopping.
Yeah, that would be fun too.
Or online shopping, or maybe just eating pie.
I still go get the paper. It's a Goodfellas reference, but anyway, yeah, I still go get the paper and look through it. I don't know if you guys
for the
do.
deals?
Yeah.
It's our Thanksgiving tradition.
Isn't it kind of fun, right? Yeah, I think
You all
so.
sit there in like your little circle on the floor, pass it around.
Yeah.
I saw a Thanksgiving tradition that I'm going to do one day because I thought it was really.
You're going to steal it. You can't. You got to make your own.
No, listen,
All
it's
right.
kind of brilliant. Every year, everybody has to make their own butter. So, like, before dinner... No. You put it in a little mason jar.
Butter?
You put it in just a small little mason jar, and all you have to do is, like, shake it. But then you can put as much salt there if you want to do, like...
Wait a minute.
This is an odd tradition.
I thought it was sweet where it's like, okay, everybody get your jars ready because I ain't buying butter this year. You guys got to make it yourselves.
Wait a minute.
So, like, everybody has a little mason jar.
So they got it. You're making people bring their own butter to use?
No, you provide the cream.
Are you bringing your own cheesecloth?
No, you don't need cheesecloth to make butter.
You should.
Make sure you bring your own damn turkey.
Why would you need cheesecloths for butter?
To get all the buttermilk out.
What are you talking about? You just shake it enough.
Listen,
No, because then you have to like drain it to get the buttermilk out, and that's how you get buttermilk.
why don't you charge people to come to your Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
Because
Yes.
that's basically what you're doing. You're inviting people over to bring your food.
because I've made butter before with whipping cream, with
I don't
heavy
like how you said
whipping
that.
cream, whipping cream.
You said it just too many P's.
Which one?
The whipping. You're whipping in.
Whipping cream.
Whipping.
It's not whipping.
That's how you pronounce
Fine.
it. It's how normal
I got
people.
some whipping cream.
Yuck.
And you don't need cheese. You just shake the hell out of it, and then
Again.
we did it in biology class.
Remind me never to go over to Tanner's because
Listen,
I'm not going to go
I
over there
thought it
and
was a nice,
get an arm workout.
I thought it
and
was
I got to make my own damn butt. I want to eat.
It was a nice sweet thing. Well, the table it takes 10 minutes while you're sitting there, and then you see which one of your. Never mind.
No, wait a minute. Like, but all you do is add salt, so you're going to go, hey, Grandpa, yours is too salty.
Well, you don't eat Grandpa's butter. That's his butter.
Wait, okay, I'm down with this if you... Oh, my God, you don't even get to try the people?
Well, you can. Nobody's telling you that you gotta, though.
But what the hell's the point?
Listen, Tanner's Butter Thanksgiving is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be better than yours. Hell yeah.
But wait, I'm so confused on it. So... it's not even a flipping game. It's you have to do it to enjoy your food.
You have to enjoy your food.
Okay, if I don't bring my butter, do I get butter?
No, you don't have to bring it. I will provide the jars and the cream.
Okay, wait. I don't want to participate in making butter. Do I get a stick from the fridge, or you say hell no?
Yeah, I say hell no.
See, that's what I mean. Now it's work to come over to your house.
Now Angie's got to double fist him.
I can make some butter that way.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You're not. I'm not bringing out 18th century butter churners.
So what if people want to have like some wine? Do they got to stomp their own grapes?
No, they don't gotta let it die. This is how we want butter. I thought it was a fun tradition, and I was like, you know what, that would be really fun. That's different, but I'm not creative enough to think of my own, so let me take that family's thing.
I like that your reasoning was people like different levels of salt in their butter.
Yeah! People, I don't even think you know how much salt you would actually like in your butter. Do you know? No, you've just been conforming to what America thinks you should have for salt content in your dairy spread.
You know what you should do the next Thanksgiving is people make their own bow and arrow and they got to go hunt their turkey.
I hope you guys make your own ice cream too.
Listen, we're not an ice cream family. We're only a butter family.
Do we have to go to Uncle Dan's house? I starved to death over there. We got to make all our own food.
You don't have to make it all. Listen, the butter thing was an idea.
You come to my house, you're going to work.
That's it. I'm bringing 3 small mason jars and some whipping cream and salt, and we're all making butter tomorrow.
Is it runny?
No, it's not runny. As long as you shake it hard enough.
This person's
look at that. Yeah, theirs is in. Look at how pretty she is.
I've never seen anybody make butter like this.
Yeah, you put it in a mason jar. We did it in school, and then
I've never been here.
Science class.
Yeah, it was. And then kids get to learn.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it. Yeah, shake that.
That's too big for her to handle, right? Look at that. Look at how creamy that looks. Oh, yeah.
Well, I could do something with that.
Yeah. Put that in the microwave for a few minutes.
Look at her go. This is better than a shake weight. This is better than The View.
I'm telling you, it was a good idea.
I had to do it to The View one time.
What happens when your kid gives up and then you just have like half
Well, they get runny toast then. They get runny butter.
I know. Good, fun way to make Thanksgiving awesome.
I thought it was a nice fun.
No, I get it. That's cool.
You want to hear how you ruined? You want to hear how you ruined my life? Other than this bit
by the way,
now?
I don't even know if I said that. Jake and Tanner show. Tanner earlier just said that. He said, boy, is this something I know? Do I remember this?
Yeah. No. It's just a way of life that you live and that I've adapted and now it sucks.
Wow.
I think as a 28-year-old, I'm way too in tune with my mortality and how time works. Because of you.
Okay, give me an example.
Because you and I sit in here and we try to look at the nitty-gritty of things, saying like how our kid, like it sucks because your kid is going to grow up and
getting older
and every day they learn something new. And like I look at my kid and I'm not even happy to be with her at a moment because I'm trying to be happy because I know it's going to be gone one day.
Do you remember when we went into the Milwaukee Museum? And there was all these pictures that they painted on the wall, and there was older people. I'm like, he's dead now. That dude is dead. Like, I'm always thinking things like that. Or if you watch an older movie and there's an older guy, like that Tiffany. What is the Tiffany song?
I Think We're Alone Now. And when she danced with that old man, and you're like, he's definitely dead. And now I've adapted that.
Yeah.
Where I'll watch things and be like, I bet you that human being that dog is definitely dead.
I hope you don't give that to me.
Oh, you'll probably get it.
You'll get it. It sucks.
I think the reason why I do this, though, is because everybody around me has died so early.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking that.
That's why I'm saying I'm too.
Yeah, you're too young to even be thinking that right now.
Yeah, like I said, I don't even enjoy time. Like I'm thinking of philosophy things to say to my child. Like she's like I'm 1,000 and I'm about to die. Like she was holding on to my neck and I was like, I'm not gonna hold on to you. And then when she fell, I grabbed her and I was like, that's life, hon. It doesn't matter if you let me go. I'll always be there to catch you. And I start to cry and I was like, I shouldn't be saying that to a 3-year-old. And also at 28, I shouldn't know that.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be that in tune
I'll
with
ride
things.
bikes and I tell Piper one day Dad's gonna be gone and then you won't be able to do this.
And like you're not sick. Like I've done that too. I was like, Dad'll die one day, and like now I'm passing it on to her. It's this weird thing where she's gonna be 6 and she's gonna say, Dad's gonna die one day. So is Mom and everybody I know, and I'll be the last one alive.
I was thinking about death today because of Angie's grandfather that lived to be 101. His house is on the market now. And it is, boy, does it need work because he's never moved out. He bought that thing for $1,500, and now they're selling it for $70,000 or whatever.
Nice,
but think about this. That was his first house, and he died there at 101.
I can't. I need more changes in that. I changed the background on my phone, otherwise I get bored. Like I can't believe. You just buy that one house?
That's what he did, and
I envy
people there.
I envy people who are just okay with life like that, where they're just like, this is my house, this is my job, and this is everything that I have, and if it's like this until the day I die, I'll be a happy man. Like I said, I buy new shoes just because I hate looking at the same feet all the time.
I told Angie the other day, I'm like, hey, maybe we'll, down the road, we buy a house somewhere, wherever, and in her eyes, she wants to die in this little cul-de-sac area. And that's fine, whatever. I don't want to ruin her cul-de-sac dream.
You'll just have to murder her before you move.
You just have to use a pillow, old Yeller out by the shed. No, but it is a bizarre thing to think that, to go, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
I remember my nephew, when he was like 14 years old, I was driving to the birthday station. I had to go do something, and he was with me. It was around the holidays. And he said, so is this what you do every day? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you drive this same road and you go to the same building and then you go home to the same house. And in his brain, he couldn't accept that. And I go, well, most likely, and I'm not saying maybe you'll have an amazing job where you get to travel and do all that.
Yeah.
And I go, most likely you will do that.
Eventually you'll settle down.
And then he took a deep breath and he goes, wow, life's just depressing when you get older. Kind of like what Sydney.
And who said that?
Sydney said when you're after the age of 30, you might as well die.
Yeah, you might as well off yourself.
Because
who said those words to you?
My nephew, Cannon.
Cannon?
Because your words were, you can't go to stirrup.
Yeah, you just said it's impossible to have fun at that age.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And it wasn't even like it wasn't even like 85. Like, yeah, just life is kind of over. Then you're like, I don't know, 20, 25.
25.
You're dead. You're basically dead to society.
Do you know what's weird? Cannon is older than her, and that blows my mind. My youngest nieces and nephews are older than Sydney.
There are dogs and cats that are older than her, but not older than us.
Billy is almost your age.
Oh my God!
It's just
wild.
Oh my God! And you're covered in warts too.
I know. I just have the one, but nobody will cut it out for me.
Oh no! Yeah, I said I might because I like picking things.
If I bring in a pocket knife, will you pick it out?
I got a pocket knife. I'm at that age too, Sid.
Well, you don't ever carry it with you because I've asked you, and you've always said that you don't have a knife.
It's my truck.
I
gotta open mail sometimes.
I told you how it's done. You get drunk and you take beer bottle lids and you just start digging.
I was told I can't do that because it's on the knuckle, and if I do it, then like I low key just might.
Bones.
Oh yeah.
I might just never be able to move it.
That's fine.
You don't even use that finger.
I did it. I used to have warts in the palm of my hand, and that's all I used to do. Okay.
Hey, Verve. Well, Verve is a nonprofit financial institution based out of Oshkosh. Nearly 60,000 members, 16 locations. They stretch from Two Rivers down to Appleton, Neenah area. Yeah. Oshkosh and Fond du Lac, as well as the locations. La Crosse, sure, why not? We'll throw them in there. Have you heard about the Pumpkin Spice Loan?
I have!
Well, tell me about the Pumpkin Spice Loan.
90 days, payment free. Take your car, truck, boat, truck, or car, loan from a different financial institution to Verve, and they'll get you a lower rate. Most likely, they did it with me, and I had credit that was once described to me as
and how do you even spell that? You don't know.
Lots of U's. And then sorry, I hung up on spelling. No, and then you don't pay for 90 days. 90 days, that's 3 months. And we're coming up on Christmas. Tell me you couldn't use 90 days of not making a vehicle payment.
Apparently I could because my wife just gave me her Christmas list. I can't afford these things.
Yeah.
We got to get rid of one of the kids. It's either Angie has Christmas or both my kids do. So
you should just run away.
I should.
Yeah. But not far, because I still need you here.
Yeah, right.
I need you to just run
to
down to Sheik's house and just live there.
All right, so verveacu.com on the way. We're going to be, we got the Urban Air. We got Urban Air Adventure Park tickets to give away. We're going to be doing that with Don't Get Paired with Sid, the listener pyramid game. We'll do it next. and Tanner Show. 866-916-0959. Those are numbers. Dial those. Whoa, man. Do kids even know what dial those mean anymore?
Probably not. Well, you still dial a number.
You dial it, so dial that.
But it's not when it originated. Like,
you were at Pest Control text line 71090. There are 3 people in this room, one of those being me. Hi, my name is Jake, and I had a conversation with my nephew yesterday, and he made me, I was feeling bad before this, then he made me feel a little worse, not by any, it's all my own brain, he didn't mean to do this at all, but then I figured out, and I was very calm yesterday, and I'd like to see maybe if you are at that same spot with me. Before we give away these Urban Air Adventure Park tickets, I'll circle back to that. Tanner.
Hi, my name's Tanner, and yesterday I Googled. I spent 40 minutes Googling something that might be the dumbest thing I've ever Googled in my entire life.
What?
I Googled, can you machine wash a jean jacket?
Oh, I like that. Well, sure you can.
Yeah,
because they're jeans?
Yeah, because they're made of the same thing my pants are.
Well, you got to put them in the freezer.
I spent so much time because I got pizza sauce on it and I don't want to talk about it. But then I spent so much time trying to figure out, am I even allowed to do this? Is it going to shrink? What's going to happen? I've never washed a jean jacket before.
You make me miss my jean jacket.
Dude, they're great. You should get 6.
I have one. And but I never wear it because now it's winter.
Yeah, it sucks. It's supposed to be fall. Remember when fall was? That 3 days? Now it's all snowy and
it's
stuff.
Early. It's definitely an early winter.
Like
I had to get my dog. I got my dog 2 different jackets. One for a house jacket, a smoking jacket, and then he has one for outside. Oh, dude! By the way, there's an opossum running around my house. You shouldn't see those in the day, right? That means they're rabid.
Yes. No.
Wait, does it?
I don't know. But are they actually opossums, or is the O supposed to be silent?
I think because I Googled it. And,
possum.
Right. Is it just possum?
No, it's well.
I know there's an O in front.
No, it's opossum.
Opossum.
My Google said opossum.
Oh, maybe that's just. Is there a? God, those are ugly. Opossum.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Opossum.
Opossum.
That's
opossum.
That's cool.
Learn something new today.
Yeah, I thought it was just like that's what you say when you see one. Ah, opossum!
Well, I don't know if that means there's something wrong with them because my dog wants to go eat it.
Oh no, they will eat your dog.
Yeah.
Don't let Billy go out there. Maybe let Billy go out there.
It's an idea.
Have you seen photos of
rabid opossums?
Yeah, or just regular ones. A buddy of mine, we ran into an opossum. I don't know if I can get behind that. We ran into one in his front yard. It was at night, and I was like, "Oh man, a dead possum!" And he's like, "You understand that there's a phrase called playing possum when they act dead?" And I was like, "Nah, this one's dead." And I grabbed it by the tail, and it went, and I was like, "Ah!" And I ran all the way home.
I had that one hanging on my roll bar of my Jeep Wrangler when I caught it in a barrel, and then I'm like, well, I'm not going to kill this because I don't have anything to kill this with besides a rock, and I'm not going to do that.
I could kill its self-esteem. I'm good at doing that.
Tell them where they went wrong in life. No, and I threw it in my Jeep but it escaped the cage, and then I looked up, and it was above me on the roll bar.
Yep, I would have rolled it.
You know what my dad would have done if he were you?
Turned it into a fire poker.
You know, I have been at dinner, and we've been all at the dinner table, and my dad's been like, there's an opossum out there. Opens the screen door and just takes out his gun and is like, let me just shoot this, and then he goes and burns it.
I could see that. I need a crossbow. I would like to have a crossbow.
Well, he did it with a gun.
For these times in need.
Look at how wide open their mouths can get.
Somebody said there are 2 different animals. Possums are animals that live in Australia. Opossum is what you're talking about.
What the hell's a possum then? And why aren't they?
That's an owl statue. Look how stupid that opossum is.
Yeah.
You think it's real.
Look at that.
Hi, who's this?
Also, have you ever seen an owl without feathers?
No.
Yeah,
I have.
Hi, this is Kim.
Hi, Kim. You're talking about opossums and if they're rabid?
Well, you know, I've read that they are not rabid, that they have some kind of an immunity towards rabies.
So why am I seeing him around the day?
Maybe he's
I thought they were nocturnal.
Yeah, but maybe he just likes to get things done.
I see them a lot.
Like that weird Gary guy. Yeah. God, those things are the worst.
So my nephew yesterday texted me and he's like, let's do goals. Let's do. He's like, I want to do.
He is your nephew.
Yeah, I feel like he is almost doing it, and I know none of the information other than he's doing it because he wants to help you get to where he is. Like, for some reason, that's exactly, and I probably also learned that from you, exactly where my brain went, where if he said, let's do goals, I'm like, why? I have my own goals. I don't need your help on goals.
Well,
I think I can do it.
I feel like I felt bad because I started thinking, I do have work goals, but man, have they changed from since we started, because our one goal was, let's get together and make love.
Yep.
That we conquered that.
Yes.
Then it was, let's get together and have a show. And then we did that. Then it was mornings or whatever. Then it was talk radio. I mean, we've done these goals. And so and now it's like I'm all right. I'm not making I'm not making his type of money that he's making, but I'm making a living, and it's fun, and this is a really great company. There's a lot of ESOP and soup.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, and then I started feeling bad until I realized my goals have changed, because Angie goes, because I was talking about this, I'm like, my work goals, be number one. That's a goal, but it's not like all these goals that I had at the birthday station. I was constantly reaching.
Yeah.
And I go, well, now my goal is just to get my kid like in a mountain bike. They're different now.
Yeah.
Completely. I want to just tent with the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's after we had that conversation last week. I don't know if it did the same thing to you, but I felt the pressure kind of lifted.
Wait. What one?
When we said, let's stop worrying about it.
Oh,
let's just do it. This is where we are, and when it happens, or if it happens, like, let's just try our best to be good. And if it happens, it happens. If it's not, we're still doing what we love to do.
Yeah, really. To be honest, I never got into radio going syndication, but for some reason, the last year and a half.
Well,
that's all it did. So it was just been in the back of my brain.
Yeah, where if it didn't happen, we felt like failures. Which, it's good to have goals.
Right.
We still have goals.
Well, you should have. You should have work goals and you should have personal goals. But now, it used to be all my work goals that's all I worried about. My personal goals were here, but the kids were young. It was just like, they're always going to be young. Now that my daughter's getting older, all my goals have switched, where it's much more important on these personal goals.
And that's how we know we're better parents.
That's right. Well, Dave,
almost
Ryan,
everybody listening.
Now, but I did say something that you have said about Ryan before to my wife, because I was like, Dave told me
he's got a thick.
Dave's a guy out in Minneapolis we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Makes tons of money. He said his very first vacation that he did for a month. He's never taken a month off work, and he went to Colorado because he has a house in Colorado with his son.
That's that kind of money.
That's that kind of money. Where they'll every year they go out there for 2 weeks or a week, and he takes his whole show and they do their show in his studio at his Colorado home.
I can't even afford to put a studio in my normal home that I have now.
My Google Chromecast has a crack in the screen. I'm like, please last for a while, because that's where I am. But anyway, he talks about how much he missed. This is one of his biggest regrets, is he missed his kid growing up completely, because he was constantly working. But I hear you in your brain go, yeah, but you wouldn't have the Colorado home that you get to fly to if you didn't do that.
Yeah.
So do you regret that, or did you just give your kid this awesome? I mean, because when you're in your deathbed, I don't think you're going to go, man, that Colorado home, what a great buy. Yeah. I think you will think about your kids more, and you'll have those regrets of missing out. But man, what a life you provided, right? I don't know.
I think there's a balance. I think he could have worked a hair less and still had an ton of money. Maybe not Colorado home with its own studio money, but enough money to still give his kids a great life and be a part of it. And I don't think he is as not a part of his kids' life as he makes it seem.
Well, he said that it was all the. Well, I'm sure that he said that when he was growing up, he would constantly never be at the dinner table because he was working for the next day's show. He would never. He said it every once in a while, but it was constantly they ate by themselves and he ate dinner at the computer or wherever he was working at that time, maybe not even a home computer. I don't even know.
In his computer room.
But he told me, because I remember, like, I was going to the gym before the show, and I was griping and complaining, and he said, you just need to give her that gym and just walk around the block. I know I've said that story before, but that really stuck with me. Walk around the block with your kid, because you'll remember that a lot more than you will lifting weights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. I sure would like a Colorado home.
Yeah,
but I also have a really pretty good balance of. I never used to, but I got a good balance now of work and play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to go to PPM. That stuff sounds awful, the big market stuff.
Yeah, do you remember it? How we thought every single month was our last month of working, and how terrible every second was. Like for that one summer 2016, when we had Bill on our side, ratings were trending upwards, and we were doing a talk show. What a great time. I remember how happy everything was. And then that one meter shot off, and we all died inside.
You know, I told Angie, I wish I had a simpleton job like you, Reedy. I wasn't mean like that, but I did say, you know, you don't.
When
you don't have these,
she's not thinking about how to tell people how to floss their teeth better.
Well, that and goals are this. I'm not trying to talk down anybody's career.
Mm.
Goals are different though with this one than others. Like my wife, she's like, I don't have. She goes, my goal is just to not get fired. I go, that is a good goal. I want that. And she's like, or maybe get a raise. We have no ceiling.
Yeah,
on
there's
this.
no ceiling to ours. What's his face? Howard Stern busted every single ceiling that radio had. Every single one. You could be on in more than one market. He broke that ceiling.
Yeah.
You could be making well over $1 million a year. He broke that ceiling.
And there are a lot of radio shows that are making the show itself making over $1 million.
Yeah.
Ton of them.
It's insane.
But anyway, so I would sometimes I do go, oh, it would be so nice just to have this gig. You make, I mean, because Angie makes really decent money.
Mm-hmm,
she goes in, does her thing, leaves, and that's it. And she gets every flipping holiday off.
Yeah.
Doesn't work Fridays. I mean, that would be nice.
That would be nice. Man, we should,
You want to be a dental hygienist with me?
Yeah.
Bet you would be better if men took over the field.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just push women out of another thing they're good at.
Right when we'd start, we'd make more.
Hell yeah. At least 13% more. It's not our fault.
I don't even know. That's all jokes. We're being stupid. We love you. What are you doing? Do you hate working with us? Like, let's be honest. What day do you hate the most, Monday through Friday?
It's got to be Thursdays, right? Thursdays are the worst.
You hate Thursdays?
Thursdays usually are the worst.
Are they really bad?
Thursdays suck so hard,
I love
man.
Thursdays.
Thursdays are the absolute worst.
No, wait. What, is it us?
I don't like Thursdays. The first week I came here, Thursdays were always the hardest to wake up.
Oh, man. Thursdays are... Yeah, maybe they're tough.
To wake up,
I like
feel
Thursdays, though. Wednesdays are my no-go.
See,
boy, do I hate it.
I feel like you hit a hatred so early in the week.
I do. Mondays are bad, too. Let's just start with Sunday.
Because I will never mistake a Wednesday for a Friday, but I'll mistake Thursdays for Fridays all the time.
Yeah, I don't do that.
And
but your life is... No, it's pretty much the same, though.
What do you mean?
Like, your... I was going to say, because Angie's off on Friday, so it's hard for you to screw that up.
No, but I get excited knowing that tomorrow, that's what I like. It's almost like an anticipate, like tomorrow's the last day for the weekend. I get pumped for that. And it's date day.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I hate Mondays now. Hey, visit North Star Mohegan Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways and top-notch entertainment. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com. All right, so we didn't get to that don't get paired with Sydney listener pyramid, and we got things to give away. Urban Air Adventure Park tickets. We do it next. I thought that was like the title of the video. I mean, it is, but I mean, this is actually an accident. I thought this was like a little skit.
No, it was an accident.
Can we play this?
Yeah, it just says the B word, which is fine.
So I brought up Vanna White is Pat Sajak has to undergo emergency surgery. And so Vanna White's going to be the host as he recovers. I wonder if she's nervous because all she's ever had to do was now she just put. Does she even do anything now?
No, she doesn't. It used to be she had to flip letters. Then it used to be she had to hit a button. Now she just needs to walk. After somebody does it, she just has to walk from one side of the board to the other. Dude, she is useless. She is the most high-paid
How much is that girl
on TV
making?
to do nothing.
What
I will
a
look
job.
it up right now.
What a job. I am so upset with that. What was the interview process? Do you know vowels?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
they had her jump up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. That's right. She was The Price is Right, wasn't she? Yeah,
in 2019, Vanna White's salary is $4 million a year.
Oh, amazing.
She makes $4 million to just, she doesn't have to do nothing.
Apparently, she filled in for Pat back in 1996, the one day that he had off. They've been co-hosted since 1983. By the way, they're in the middle of this taping Disney Week, so it sounds like they're going to have Mickey Mouse turning the letters, at least for the episodes. After that, it's unclear. I think we should do it.
Who knows?
I watched Price is Right. Some reason. Oh, it was on, I think, Planet Fitness one time when I was there. I don't like the guy models. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Even though they're good looking, beautiful, in shape, it's not... It's not My Price is Right.
It's not My Price is Right. When you realize that what's his face, Drew Carey's been doing it for over 10 years now, that throws me off. When you realize that Frozen came out over 6 years ago.
Yeah, my kid doesn't even. We're gonna go watch Maleficent because Piper does not care to see Frozen 2.
Yeah,
that is weird to me because she loved it.
Yeah, like that. Time is passing too fast.
Yeah.
Way too fast.
As hourglass, the times of our, the shade of the tree.
Sorry, I was named after this show, so if you're going to reference it, you get it right.
I don't know
like the sand in an hourglass, these are the days of our lives.
Is that show canceled?
No, God, no. It's still there.
Is that the only one?
No, The Young and the Restless is still kicking. My mother-in-law comes over and watches it all the time.
All right, so this is... oh, now I know what it is. So they're trying... They're trying to figure out what these letters are, the sentences for the Wheel of Fortune. And it's supposed to be Bitcoin is the future.
And the category is people.
Okay, and you can see BITC, and then pretty much there's only missing an S and is. So I get where he's probably older. He probably doesn't know what Bitcoin is. Let's play it.
Bitches in the future?
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
God, I love Sajak. You know what? He's pretty much had a pretty. I feel like
a pretty easy career.
I feel like what's his name? Trebek has had more of a difficult one because he has to actually...
He has to read words
and get the pronunciation correctly.
Except for the word genre.
Yeah. He is really bad at saying that.
Genre. God, is it weird. He's a weirdo. You want to play that game?
I do, but I was going to say something I can't remember. Probably wasn't important. Or maybe... Oh, I have a list of Oprah's favorite things. We're going to play a game. We're going to give away some Urban Air Adventure Park passes here in just a minute. But I want to go through the list of her things. As usual, there's plenty of stuff the average person just can't or can afford, but Oprah's got Oprah money, So, of course, some items are going to be out of most people's price range.
I really hate, I truly do hate when rich people tell us things that they like.
Doesn't she always have a touchscriceen TV
probably.
or refrigerator on that?
Or something.
I feel like she always has a refrigerator.
It's weird. I just, it would be really neat if I got a car for Christmas with a big bow on it, but hashtag not my life. But that actually happens in people's life. You go out to the driveway and there is a brand new car.
Yeah. I don't know how you hide that. I don't know. Because if I was going to do that, I'd
kind
have
of
to
money,
get payments.
Right. Well, yeah. And where are you going to put it?
Yeah.
behind your house under a tarp.
Yeah, and you gotta pay somebody to bring it into your driveway in the morning because you can't. Where do you put it?
When I was 16, my dad bought me a probe that didn't run, and we had to put wood down to cover a hole where your feet could touch the ground while you were driving.
Nice felony hole.
She has an 878 espresso machine.
800
on 195 lighted makeup mirror. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe I could afford that.
Mirror? Yeah, you could do that. It's not that. It's not horribly expensive.
This is brilliant. Actually, there's 108 smart dog collar, complete with an activity monitor and GPS tracking. Well, how awesome is that? The GPS tracking on the collar.
The GPS tracking, that's brilliant, and I don't understand why we haven't done that yet.
Well, back in the day, I invented that. I invented my...
You didn't.
No,
I
did.
You invented the... You say you invented the light-up collar.
Because I couldn't... Our dog Lincoln was running around the woods, and you couldn't see him. So I put that collar around, you could see him everywhere. I invented that! There's no way I could really check because we didn't have Google at that time.
You're almost like the food club of inventions. Everything you think of and you put out there has already kind of been done, but you just made it just a little different.
Listen, I was 12 and I put a little battery on there and everything. It was brilliant. I put the Christmas lights through this little tube and taped it around the collar.
In my head, all you did was tie Christmas lights around his
with
neck
an extension cord.
Had 15 extension cords.
Do you not understand this invention? It was a collar. And then I taped around a tube. I had a tube, and I cut the tube, and I put Christmas lights in there. And then I put a battery, and I taped that battery around.
I just don't understand how this is your invention.
It is! There was no such thing as... I didn't invent the Christmas lights.
Also, this is a GPS tracking, and you put lights on a collar, so it's not the same thing.
No, but back then, you didn't have GPS. There was no such thing. There was not a phone or anything.
Yeah, you couldn't get the iPhone without a rotary phone first.
Right. Well, I like that.
Boom.
So I gave you that.
You're welcome.
There's also a 6-ounce bottle of hot sauce for $35.
6 cents of what?
Yes, I don't know.
Why?
But it's not any ordinary hot sauce. This thing's called Truff, and it's made with ripe chili peppers, organic nectar, truffle.
Why does rich people feel like truffle needs to be in everything?
It's limited flavor experience.
What do you mean?
So pinky's out when you eat those wings.
My God. That is cool. How much are those flipping pants? I almost swore. How much is that stupid pants set?
Yeah, she has some cozy pajamas on here.
$130 for pajamas?
They're
Listen to me. And think about this, Tanner. This is normal for her to pay $130. You know what my wife wears? Old radio shirts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like this is normal for Oprah. To spend $130 on pajamas is nothing.
How much are the Harrison Ford bracelets? $200?
Again, that is nothing to her.
Oh, I watched a video on how much our money is compared to Jeff Bezos.
Oh no. Tell us.
One of them was like a trip to Bali would cost us $1,500. To Jeff Bezos, that's like him spending 19 cents.
It's only $1,500
to go to like Bali for like one. But,
just one person.
A down payment. Here's one that I remember. A down payment on a $3.2 million home for us would be like, I don't know, $600,000. For him, it's $88. That's like him spending $88.
But he's bald. All the money can't buy his hair. We got our hair, Tanner.
Damn. It bought Elon Musk's.
Actually, it really did.
He's got a full head of hair now.
My husband surprised me with a brand new Mustang for Christmas. He kept it parked in his mom's garage, parked it in ours Christmas Eve. After I went to bed, he told me to look in the garage on Christmas morning.
Yeah, but did he buy it outright, or did you just wake up to payments? Because that's all mine would be.
No, but they probably are in a lifestyle when they can do a $400, $500 payment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Probably.
Like I got Darren and Courtney. Man, I shouldn't say that. Well, they
new friends.
New friends. I know their car payments, and it's not. one of their car payments are more than both me and Angie.
Well, when you have a Jeep Gladiator.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, he just
Jeeps
got
are
one?
so
No,
expensive.
they almost got one. They almost got one of those. But they went and bought brand new cars at the exact same time.
They have a Jeep Gladiator.
I'm gonna guess a payment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold up the number, and you're gonna say higher or lower.
Oh,
Okay.
can I do it too? Because
it's lower. I just saw it. For one or both?
For both.
Oh, higher. Yeah. It's lower than that.
Okay, for both. So that's still too much.
It's lower than that. That's what he just wrote down, too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
16?
Yeah, right around, yeah. I was just thinking. I was up at 11. I was up at 11 p.m. last night, and I couldn't sleep for like an hour. And I was thinking.
Is that all you thought about?
All I thought about was how beautiful their yard is. Like, it's just amazing how beautiful their house. And I mean, great for them, and they're really great friends and everything. And I went, I want a pond in my yard. And then I started thinking and fantasizing about ponds. And I was like, I want to have 3 ponds in my backyard.
Yeah, screw that guy. It makes me upset that one of their car payments is more than what my house cost me a month.
Especially because they get 17 to 22 miles per gallon.
And you know what's funny?
Yeah, but if you're doing that, you're not worried. And they probably don't live like for people like Jake and I. We have to look at gas mileage because if it gets garbage gas mileage, it's a whole new payment. I have an extra $800 a month payment because of gas. I have a cabin's worth of payment.
You know, and that dude, that friend of mine, he
good for them. I mean, they worked their asses off, and that's good.
And he had, oh man, I don't want to, nothing. Because I don't want to sound negative or anything like this, but I'll just tell you off air. But they're good for them. And man, I want to know how much that guy makes a year. We should call him. How much do you make a year? And I still can't tell you what he does for a living. Something
like
to do
Chandler?
with computers.
Like Chandler.
That. Yeah.
He's like a CFO.
Is he?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
Chief Financial Officer.
Yeah, of like an electrician or of a tech support.
He is CFO?
Timeout.
Yes.
Timeout.
Or he's like...
You live by him.
Why don't you listen?
You went kayaking with them once.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take an interest, man.
I told him what I go, well, when I first started getting into radio, I made $17,000. He goes, oh my God.
I make that hourly.
That's what he said. He goes, man, I think my first job was 60 when I got out of college. And I went, oh yeah, it's a different lifestyle.
Yeah, but you didn't have a college payment. That's how you can, in my head, when people say that, I'm like, yeah, but I don't have a massive college payment for the rest of my life. Yeah. Just most of it for one semester that I'm still paying on.
All right, dang it. We got to give away these urban. Where'd you take my paper? Or did I take that? Oh, you took? No, I got it. I got to give away these Urban Air Adventure Park tickets. I really do. Mm-hmm. And we need to give them away next. We're going to be playing a game called Don't Get Paired with Sid, and it's on listener pyramid edition of this. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. No, I think we are. It's right here in mine.
What?
What's the date today? We got to give away Jake and Tanner Tropical Takeover. Now we're going to get a qualifier. I believe it's still going on. Can somebody look? I think it's right there.
Listen, weekdays.
Or is it not going on anymore? It's in promo.
It's...
I'm pretty sure it's going on if it's in promo suite.
Most likely.
I'm going to do this really quick.
Oh my God.
By the way, you can visit North Star Mohegan Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways and top-notch entertainment. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com. Oh, God, we got to... Hi, you're caller 1. I'm sorry. I love you. Hi, you're caller 3. Sorry, you're caller 4. Apologize. Caller 5. Bye-bye. Hi, you're caller 6. We are sorry. Hi, you're caller 7. Hi, you're caller 8. Hi, wait, do you want to get... Hi, who's this?
Hi, Jake. This is Katie.
Katie, you're caller 8.
Aw, darn it.
No, hey! I don't want to hear that negativity today. I was in a good mood, Katie.
Yeah, damn it, Katie!
All right, hang on, Katie. You get to tell caller 9 that they're caller 9, okay? So devastating. Okay. All right, so say, hi, the beautiful Jake and Tanner show. Go ahead.
Hi, it's the beautiful Jake and Tanner show.
Hi, this is Killian.
I like Killian.
Who is this?
Killian?
Hello?
Killian, it's okay. She's part of the show right now.
Yeah, Killian.
Hey, Killian.
Wait. Wait, hold on.
Oh, no, Killian!
Killian!
Oh, God!
I
feel so bad.
And I gotta figure out how we handle this now.
It's gotta be. We gotta give it to Killian. He's gotta be able to call back.
All right,
because he wouldn't have hung up if we didn't do our funny little bit.
Okay, Katie, thanks for ruining that.
Yeah, you almost.
I already paid for it. I'm just trying to win it now.
Wait, you already paid for the trip?
Yeah, I went with you guys last year.
Dude, you can't win something that you paid for.
Your money is ours now.
Yeah, it's non-refundable. I think it is, but
no, not at all.
It's not at all.
We've already got a timeshare with that money.
Yeah,
I love you.
I could, save that money.
Katie, we love you.
Yeah, hey, love you guys too.
Bye. Hi, is this Killian?
Nope.
Dang it, sorry.
Hi, looking for Killian.
Hi, Killian.
Hi, Killian.
Killian?
Yes, it's Killian.
Oh, Killian, guess what?
The bad service and the call dropped.
Your caller 9!
Oh, sorry.
So we're going to get you qualified for this Mexico trip with us. El Dorado Royale Spa Resort. It's from Indian Event Travel Fund Vacations and Stone Toad Bar and Grill. Hey, can you be at the Stone Toad Friday, November 22nd from 7 to 9?
Yeah, it's right down the road from my house.
Wonderful.
Sweet
Then you be there and you get a chance at winning this. I think we got all your information in the system.
I think he's won before, but I don't know his last name.
Well, you shouldn't spell Killian with a K in the middle of it.
Yeah. There it is. Do you give us your last name, then we don't have to keep you on hold.
Smith.
Smith?
I think it's going to be one. Yeah.
It's like 100 Killian.
There it is.
You're on. Okay, yeah.
Calumet?
Calumet?
Yep.
All right, cool. We'll get you in the system. We'll see you then, okay?
All right, perfect. Thank you.
We love you. You take care now.
Love you.
All right. It's weird, Killian.
Yeah.
Excellent. Put him on hold.
Pervert.
We got to play a game. We got to give away these urban air. We got Urban Air Adventure Park tickets. We want to give away right now. We need more callers. We're going to give away more things in this giveaway segment. 866-916-0959. We're going to be playing Don't Get Paired with Sydney. It's a wordy title, but... Hi, who's this?
Hey, Kim.
Kim?
Yes.
All right, Kim. Kim, you get to pick Jake, Tanner, or Sydney. Who do you want to be your partner?
Tanner.
All right.
You know who the best is.
And my lists are always like so easy.
Hang on real quick. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Jeff.
Jeff, you get to pick Tanner or Jake or Sydney. Who do you want to get paired with?
Jake, of course.
All right, I like that. What was his name again? I feel like I took a little interest. All right, hang on, Jeff. I'm sorry.
What was mine?
You're Kim.
Oh, dang it. We are bad at this.
Hi, who's this? Hello?
They don't want to answer. They don't want to play.
Hi, what do they call you?
This is Mary.
Mary, you're Sydney's partner. So you pretty much lost already, but just stay on for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, guys, so what this is basically we're going to give you some Urban Air Adventure Park tickets on whoever wins this. Yeah, this is a Urban Air Adventure Park. It's going to be opening soon. They got all this. It's a, what would you call this?
It's Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Yeah,
mixed with the trampoline
but
park.
it's definitely with kids too.
Yeah, I think there's indoor go-karts, there's indoor bumper cars, there are trampolines, but there's 2 zip lines, there's an adventure course. It's an action park. It's an urban air
adventure park opening in the coming weeks. You can follow and like them on Facebook for updates, hiring opportunities, and details about the adventures coming to Appleton.
It's a great way to stay active, like in the winter months that are coming up. Like, it's a great way to get your kids out of the house and doing something super fun, but also trying to not let them get bed sores.
I get that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be explaining things to you without saying the word. This is listener pyramid, okay? So we're explaining things without actually saying the word. We're going to describe it. You got to guess what word we're trying to describe. If you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to that question. Now, Jeff, you and I are going to go first, okay? We're gonna mix these papers up, low. So somebody give me their paper. I don't care who it is. I'll take Tanner's. I got Tanner's paper. Tanner, please. Jeff, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Tanner, what is yours?
Mine is a list of character-defining things that I wrote down last minute.
Okay, things that Tanner wrote down last minute of character definitions of himself, I would think.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
I can't. Do it again.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Okay, it's, you put it on toast.
Jelly, jam.
No, what? No, the other thing. You put
butter.
Yeah. Okay, you play it not PlayStation, but the other one.
Xbox.
You play this with a pigskin.
Football.
Apple makes these for your ear holes to listen to music.
AirPods.
It is a streaming system or streaming service that is going to have Marvel movies and cartoons and like Snow White and all that.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. Mexican fast food.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, corduroy. No. Canada suit. It's a Canada suit, but you wear it. It buttons up in the front. Country people wear it. Cowboys, you wear them on your legs, but this is for your upper body.
Yeah, pass.
Okay. This is a musical instrument that kids play. All right. How many did we get? Man.
You got 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey!
You rocked that.
All right, hang on, Jeff.
I like how you took the Sydney approach on butter, where you said one thing and then you just said, "No, that's not it."
It's the only thing I ever put on toast. Why don't you do it my way?
You put it on toast. Is it jam? Nope. Keep going. Come on.
You're gonna get there. All right, Jeff, hang on really quick. Kim, you got to beat 6.
We got this.
All right,
Kim. You sound intelligent. Way more intelligent than a Jeff could ever be.
Now, whose list do you have? My list or Sid's?
I have Sydney's list.
All right. Sydney, what is your list?
Things I have gotten for Christmas.
Things that Sydney has gotten for Christmas. Give him a countdown.
It's the other side, right? Like there's 10 things written here because you only have up to 7 on this one. I know you like to sometimes give up.
Jake told me to restart, so it's the other one.
I don't like yours. Restart. There was no character definition. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
5,
2,
5,
100, 99, 98.
5.
We did that one time.
We did. We started at 30 once, and it's one of my favorite things we've ever done because we saw it all the way through.
All right, here we go. And begin.
You put these on your feet before your shoes.
Socks.
You put this on after you get out of like the shower and you're nude, but that's not what you draw. Yeah. You put this on your head to keep you warm.
Hat.
You ladies carry this and they put their money in it.
Purse.
They're red and white and minty. And you get them around Christmas time.
Candy cane.
Yep. These things are cucumbers, but they were ruined by juice.
Pickles.
You put this on you before you sleep. Like, you have to have it on you. Like,
who gets pickles for Christmas?
Like, nope, it covers the whole bed.
Or sheets.
No, the bigger thing. Yes.
Pillows.
No,
Keep going.
What about you put these on your tree, your Christmas tree.
Lights.
Nope.
Ornaments.
Yep.
Oh my God!
You throw garbage in this.
Bail.
She didn't even say anything. You just rang the bell. How many have you done that for?
No, she said the other ones. We got 8.
That is crap. Yours are too easy.
I love how you said, dude, things that are more character defining than bike, pants, socks, candy cane, hat, coat rack, and bathrobe. And then she wrote socks, bathrobe, hat.
Okay, well, these are things I've gotten.
All the other things.
Also, socks are always my favorite Christmas present.
All right, Jeff, thank you.
I wanted to write socks
you got
10
beat,
times.
Or we got beat. I'm sorry.
Destroy.
All right, so Kim,
Are socks
you're
not
in the
your
lead
favorite
right
Christmas
now.
presents?
No, not at all. That would be the worst gift ever.
I buy myself socks,
Yeah.
and I don't even like doing that. I still have socks from high school.
I do too.
I keep sewing them.
No, socks are my favorite Christmas present, always.
How many pairs of socks do you have?
Yeah.
Well, in my family, we all share.
How many do you don a day?
What in the hell did you just say?
You wait a minute. You share socks?
Yeah.
You know, my nephew came down when he was living with me one time. He came down and he goes, "Will you stop?" What? Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right, ready?
Give me a list.
We're gonna give you.
2.
I don't have a list.
Yeah. All right. Mary, are you ready? We might just be a little late here. Mary, you ready? Okay, we're gonna go through this really fast. This is a list of things 15-year-old Jake had in his bedroom. Okay.
Get ready to say Vaseline 10 times.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is something you lay on. You sleep in it, but it's made out of aqua. There's liquid in it, and you go to sleep in it.
A waterbed.
Yes. This creates light.
Lamp.
Yes, but something that comes out of a volcano. It's a.
Oh, a lava lamp.
Yep.
Holy cow.
This is something you type on. The internet connects to it. It's like a laptop, but not. I'm sorry, what was that?
Computer, she's saying it.
This is a. Wait, can I confront you on this?
Sure.
Can I say the R word? Because it's not on this list.
For what?
Rubber.
Rubber?
This is a type of radio that truckers use.
Sure.
It's.
I thought you were going to say, like.
How old are you, Mary? Thank you, Mary. I guarantee you did not win that.
No, you didn't.
Sorry, Mary. Kim!
Yeah, we won!
Yeah! Kim, are you there? Okay, I kept Jeff on, and I accidentally got rid of Kim. Hi, Kim. How you doing?
Hey.
Kim got some Urban Air Adventure Park tickets, all right? It's going to be opening soon in Appleton. Enjoy go-karts, Spinzo bumper cars, Skyrider coaster, rope course, and a ton more. We'll put you on hold and get all your information. Hang on real quick. By the way, you can also visit North Star Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways. Top-notch entertainment there, too. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com. Tanner, are you back to Planet Fitness?
Sure.
Okay, Planet Fitness, that's a judgment-free zone. Even if you don't go, they're not judging you. Because that is a judgment-free zone. It's $10 a month. If you want to do $20 a month, you get any Planet Fitness anywhere on the planet, plus all the perks.
Yeah, you get the VIP room that's got massage chairs, it's got hydro massage beds, you can get unlimited tanning, the total body enhancement, you get half off cooler drinks. And like Jake said, you can go to any Planet Fitness you see.
It's amazing. I'm going there today. I forgot my headphones, too, and that's driving me nuts. I got to listen to the Planet Fitness music they have on there, which is just fine.
Wow, I can't believe you're doing that. If even one thing inconveniences me to going to the gym, I just don't go.
Well, I used to be able to just go to the gas station and buy these $6 headphones, but now I don't have a hole to plug them in, stupid Apple.
Yeah. That's why, like, even if I hit a red light that I didn't expect, I'm just going home and be like, I guess I'm turning here.
All right, more Jake and Tanner show. We got to take from Jake and Tanner next hour, too. Well, actually, the first segment of the 8 o'clock hour, how much were we giving away? Was Sydney a big dum-dum? Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
$20. Yeah. $20. But the crown. Try giving it away next. Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. 866-916-0959. Text line, Ewart Pest Control text line, 71090. Good morning. You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney. Man, I wish I knew what I was doing in Trello. Trello is one of our prep sites, and I put some things down there, but I label it this way: yes, he kids number .add. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, who are you mad at?
I don't. Oh, is it mad? Yes, he kids number add.
No. I'm asking who are you confused?
I'm just mad at me.
I thought you were blaming Trello.
Then I got angry. Because we always tell something a little bit about ourselves in these top of the hours.
Oh, yeah.
And usually we use this Trello prep service for that. Like we write down things that have happened.
But yeah.
Yeah. I have a new thing that I do. And it is running on the elliptical in my underwear. Hi, I'm Jake, by the way. With just shoes, socks, and just my underwear because I have no family at home.
Have you tried it nude yet?
Yeah, I haven't. I just feel like there'll be a lot of things just...
Can you try it nude? Because how tight are your undies?
They're pretty tight.
So your panties keep it all nice and taut?
Yeah, right. It's exactly. So I just...
Do it in your thongs! Do it! I bet you would feel amazing.
By the way, Tanner knows that I have thongs, just like I know he has thongs, because we have been in thongs around each other to take photos. Often. If you really want one of those calendars, you got to come to the studio and get one. $20 for our nearly nude calendars.
Yeah.
Tanner, tell me something about you.
Oh, hi. My name is Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and I'm sick. And and I don't know who to blame it on.
Are you sick?
It kind of.
How have you not complained? Because I'm a man.
No.
That one day he said he was starting to feel sick in his ribs.
Yeah. I said my ribs were hitting me. Yeah. Sore throat, stuffed up.
Are you right now bad? Sore throat?
I'm getting over it. My sore throat's gone now.
I think Sydney was out. You were horrible this weekend.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even keep water down. I was. Do you want some?
So I wouldn't touch it.
I'm good because I'm pretty sure you're the one that gave me the sickness with your grubby little hands touching all the things.
Well, were you puking? Because that's what I had.
No, but I could have.
He swallowed it.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
So I call that second harvest. Yeah, she was also sick.
Second harvest.
And we sit. You don't even look at me. How am I getting you sick?
I don't know. I like to think at points Sydney, you like to just sit and cough on everything that I have when I go outside and grab my bangs and things.
Don't feel bad because it took 4 years for him to even look through this computer screen crack, because he's always sat across from me.
I don't like eye contact.
No, it makes
people.
you feel, because I can see inside your soul.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate eye contact. I don't know what happened to me.
His hat brim is always just down on his face.
Yep, it's that, and I am a gross human being.
No, speaking of Christmas, what are you guys getting me?
I already have decided that
I don't like that.
What the hell?
False. That is not a thing you should do.
What? That I've already decided what I'm getting you for
birthday/Christmas.
Oh yeah, of course that's what I'm doing.
Fine.
Said,
okay,
then
I like
you
that.
get two $20 things instead of one $50 thing. What do you want?
Ooh, I get a choice. This is fun. What are they?
Wait, let me just say this. I am not spending $20 on you guys. I'm keeping this very professional.
If I get
$10 each.
Should we do Secret Santas? We should do Secret Santas.
Fine. That's fine.
What if
you
we
guys get me? Game? You guys get me whatever price amount you want. Know that I will not get you guys over $20 worth of things.
Combined.
I need to let you know something. I got to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because I need to know that, because I have an idea. This is a good one. I like this one. And I know him better than you, but I'm afraid maybe you're going to get him something, and I don't want you to get him the same thing, because that'd be stupid.
I told you, I'm getting him...
a ferret! Because if you say a ferret...
If you guys get me ferrets, I'll freak out.
Getting him 4 Little Caesars. Ferrets are expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I almost got one. I went to an animal store. This is when I was way too old to even want to get a ferret. I should have been concentrated on getting a job. And I went in there and I go, Angie, I'm going to buy this thing. And she goes, why? And I go, because he hides your keys and stuff. She goes, but I don't want that. And they stink. And I go, I even asked him, I go, hey, does this thing stink? He goes, no. And I go, okay. So I put down $30 for a $120 store ferret.
Wait,
and then I had to call.
Else are you gonna get them?
And then I well, I don't know.
Do they have them? Do they have ferret breeders? Are ferrets
breeders? Well, yeah, but you might as well go to a pound ferret. I mean, like, if you're going to get a ferret from an animal store, you might as well just you might as well have a possum bite your neck.
Wait,
because that's about the same thing.
Wait,
it's going to die in 14 minutes.
Are there different breeds of ferrets like there are dogs? Can I get a pug ferret?
No. But you can get ferret breeders. They're AKC registered.
No, it's not. The K in AKC is canine.
AFC
I found a
registered.
boxer mix for you.
What's it mixed with? A ferret? We're talking about ferrets.
No, I did. I went in there and I'm like, and then I had to tell. Oh, that's a hedgehog. Those things are stupid.
Those are the dumbest. You can't touch them.
And I told them, and I go, Angie, you got to call them because I don't want it. And so Angie had to call and say that we don't want the ferret anymore. And he's like, okay, I'll break the news to him, but you're not getting your $30 back. And I go, okay, cool.
Okay, that's cool. The guy you asked advice for on ferrets.
Yeah, he had long hair.
Yeah,
I bet he had a snake around his neck on the beach.
Probably. Yeah, you asked him, hey, do these things stink? His whole house smells like urine. Of course he doesn't think it stinks. He pees in the corner too.
I had an idea that I was going to tube up my whole house. Oh, it'd have been so fun.
You get hamsters for that, and then do you know?
No, I don't do hamsters. That little bastard of a hamster kept me up all night because he's just running around that stupid
take the wheel out.
My house was so tiny. We lived in a cabin. No, you can't do that. You gotta the thing. You can't take the one thing a hamster has.
Yeah, you put it back in the day.
Oh, but they sleep during the day. This little thing only wanted to keep me at night.
Yeah, so do I. I sleep too a lot, but if I needed exercise, I'd figure out the time.
I remember putting pillows. Like I had to muffle the sound, so I just put pillows around his cage.
You smothered him?
I had to take him out of my room, put him on top of the piano, and all you'd hear him is just. And I swear to God, you could hear him going like this after he was done. I'm not kidding.
No. Listen, you could still do tubes. This was a storyline on The Office for a second and a half. You could train hamsters to deliver notes, and then instead of having your Googles and you can say, hey Google, go to Piper's room, Piper, come down for dinner. Could you imagine if you just had a hamster and you're just like, go get Piper, and then you
whisper in his ear,
and then it runs up to Piper's room and it hits a button. I think I'm thinking of a phone
button. Hey, I think you're thinking of a walkie-talkie. Do you guys ever see the hamster and its baby? And the hamster kept throwing his baby onto the wheel. He just kept going around in a circle. I'm having a really good time over on my side of the board.
I think the K stands for kennel, and the C probably stands for canine.
Well, I think K9 is actually a K. So I think it's AKC. Wait Kennel Club. Yeah, it's an American Kennel Club. Oh, it's Kennel. Kennel's not what they say. It's American Kennel Club.
Wait, but nothing in there says canine?
No, they have a KFC.
A KFC, like the chicken restaurant?
No, this is an American Kennel Ferret Club. Yeah.
What are you saying?
I don't have enough info to dispute what you're saying.
I want a ferret.
But I don't think you're right.
What are you going to name your ferret? I don't want
Craigslist.
I'm not a snake guy.
Yeah. Oh, you're not a snake guy and you want a ferret. All ferrets are snakes that are furry and have legs.
They hide your underwear and stuff.
Yeah.
Why do you want that?
I don't know. I just think it'd be neat if you came over to my house. There's a couple ferrets running around. Oh, don't step there. He just went poo-poo.
Yeah. Like, I guess that would
Billy's doing it. You'd be more potty trained than Billy right now.
That'd be kind of fun to just. I had a rabbit for a second and a half. I feel like rabbits and ferrets are kind of the same.
Kinda, except
they suck.
You can eat a rabbit.
You could eat a ferret.
Yeah, but you could
you could get a meal from a rabbit. No, ferrets are snacks.
Yeah.
Like jerky.
I don't like this conversation.
Well, I think rabbits are a little bit more like if my family got really attached to a ferret, a ferret or a rabbit, they'd get attached more to a rabbit. I could let the ferret just go if I got sick of it. I don't want to.
You don't want to, man. Those things can't.
You can fly like fish. You
can't flush them, probably.
They're huge.
Ask
it's
that
my
airline.
forearm.
Kidding. I would never flush a ferret. Why are we here?
Wait, guys! I don't think we understand this. There is a part of this world where ferrets and hamsters and stuff run wild. Where is that? Where are there rabid?
Isn't that over in the Badlands? I really think it's the Badlands. I think that's where you go catch ferrets.
In the States?
I think they have they have a dude like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but it's Dog the Ferret Hunter. And
I think you're thinking of prairie dogs.
No, they have an actual. It's Animal Planet. The dude actually goes and catches ferrets and wildland creatures.
You're a liar. You're lying. There's no way that's true.
No, that is true. And he goes around. He goes to the Black Hills. The Black Hills of
They
North
are prairie
Dakota.
dogs.
Told you.
Wait a minute.
It's a thing.
Wait a minute. That last sentence confuses me. The ferrets live in prairie dog towns.
Did you know nothing about ferrets?
I didn't know prairie dogs had a civilization and they had communities where they made towns.
Why do you think the dog, the ferret catcher or whatever, has to go to...
Why didn't he name himself Ferret?
They have prairie dog hunters.
His name's Todd. What do you want?
Why isn't he Todd the Ferret? Why is he still Dog?
Why he's not Dog? I'm just saying he's like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but he's Dog the Ferret Hunter.
Dog doesn't catch dogs, though. Dog catches bad people.
See,
from
ferrets
Canada
are so
to
fun.
northern Mexico. That's where ferrets are from.
Told you.
Wait, there are wild ferrets in this country?
In the Badlands!
I need a map of where these things can be. Look up where can map.
I'm going to be really honest. That was one of the reasons I was going to go on a vacation to the Badlands because I wanted each of us to have a ferret.
Oh,
but you ruined that. You ruined that surprise.
I don't want one with rabies.
God! You gotta be flipping kidding me.
Told you.
They're in Mesquite.
Right there, the South Dakota. That's where he is. He's not North Dakota. He's South Dakota, right? 14-2, 429, and 8. That's major ferret town.
Time out. Are ferrets prairie dogs?
Yes.
They're a version of them.
They live in the same community as this says.
Yeah, not everybody can just live in a prairie dog community unless you're family.
So are ferrets the foreigners?
Well, they're the cousins that just kind of come over for Thanksgiving. Nobody really wants them because they kind of smell.
They're the Dukes of Hazzard cousins.
Look how long they are.
We'll accept them.
Yeah,
they're like land otters.
You like to pet them on your chest?
All otters are also land otters.
Sydney, you tell me right now if you want a ferret. Tanner and I will go in and get you one.
They're so expensive.
Would you want one?
Yes.
No, you can go get them. You can get the cheap ones.
No,
I'm not doing this.
Even from Craigslist, they're expensive.
No, they're not. Go to no. If you get the real deal from the AKFC,
that isn't real. No, wait a minute. If you get her a ferret, that's fine. I'll get her the partnering gift of an ICP album and face paint because those two go hand in hand together.
That's right, and you already have virginity, so this is meant to be.
Look at that thing. That's not. That's just a furry land. That's a furry leg snake.
Yeah, why don't you like him just rubbing up on your face?
No.
I hear they're actually kind of mean.
Oh yeah, you don't want to rub up on your face. They will rip your teeth out.
That's how they say. That's how ferrets kiss, is with bites on your eyelids. Yeah, that's the affection I want.
People from my high school had 2 ferrets, and I guess they would just like eat everything.
This is what's like subs and doms in a sexual relationship. That's what subs get for pets.
Question: if you have a ferret, could you please take a picture and put it up on Facebook? And if you really don't like your ferret, could you be really honest and say it's the worst thing on the planet? Just don't say you like it, trying to talk like having kids. You want everybody else to be miserable, so we try talking other people into having kids. Don't do that. Just be honest if you don't like ferrets.
Should I get another dog?
I think you should get a ferret. Hi, who's this?
Yes, ferrets. Or bunnies.
Do you have a ferret?
No, I don't.
Okay, goodbye. We're only taking ferrets.
Yeah.
Ferret talk right now.
Yeah, Take for Jake and Tanner has been moved to the next segment because ferret talk.
I'm going to tell you what, my kids would love me if I got a ferret.
No, yeah, for a second.
Do they stink?
Yes!
My sister has 5 ferrets. I bet she could hook you up with one of hers for free. Why is she wanting to get rid of one?
Is it just me?
Have you ever seen the dude that
don't
one
they
show?
Need 2 to play?
Tanner, have you seen that one show? That one where he walks the land and he has 2 ferrets and he keeps them in a pouch. He could talk to animals, dude. He could talk to a hawk and stuff. Bet you Jim on Demand knows
Kim
what
Possible, but he has a naked mole rat?
No, this is a
real. You're thinking of Dr. Doolittle.
No, god dang it, Jim on Demand would know this because he knows these movies. He had long blonde hair and he only wore a thing just covering his bits, and he had a pouch, and he'd be like talking to his ferrets. He'd be like, and then the ferrets would go do a thing like you said, go get dinner for your daughter or whatever it was. But it was, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen this. No, ferret movie. What did you type in?
I thought it was a show. Sorry.
No, it's definitely a movie.
Oh, this was a big budget, huh?
No, I don't know. Hi, who's this?
Hi, my name's Elena.
Beastmaster! Beastmaster! It's Beastmaster trailer. Hi.
Look up Beastmaster.
Hi.
Do you have a ferret?
Yeah.
Do you hate them?
When did your dad leave?
No.
Oh, do you like your ferret?
Yeah, I actually grew up always having ferrets, basically.
Do you smell a little?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't smell. I have actually had people come to my apartment and not be able to tell that we had a ferret.
Do you have a bunch of
because
tubes?
the apartment doesn't. I'm sorry?
Do you have a bunch of ferret
we have
tubes?
a couple tubes, yeah.
Only a couple?
Yeah. She doesn't really like them, though. She just kind of chews on them.
Will she rip your face off?
Yeah, does she care about you? Like, do you think she loves you as much as a dog could love you?
I don't think ferrets are necessarily that smart.
Well, neither's my dog, and I paid $1,200 for that thing.
Yeah, but the dumber the dog you have, the more it just loves you.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
The dumber the ferret you have, the more you want to put it down at garbage disposal.
Oh, ow, we would never do that.
Well, I'm saying you shouldn't do that, but also, that hole is almost ferret-sized.
Ferrets are kind of big.
Hey, get out of that. Well, anything could be the size. It is a ferret-sized hole, but it's also a size for a pickle.
Yeah, but it's almost like it's a round peg and a round hole. I'm not saying you got to hit the switch. I'm saying they could fit.
Tanner,
God,
I'm going to read this thing to you. My sister takes her ferret to a ferret show called Ferret Fiesta every year, and they win awards.
Wait, look at this guy has a pet turkey.
We're not talking about turkeys.
At least that you could turn into food.
Ferret you can eat.
I just said that, and you said no.
Well, you can eat anything. Can you type in Ferret Fiesta? We got to get out of here. I know, the Fiesta with ferrets.
I'm sorry.
Apparently it's an every year thing.
Did I just see a thing on the Beastmaster trailer saying Beastmaster 2 trailer? They made a second one?
It's one of the best movies on the planet. That's no joke.
Off air, we were watching both of those trailers.
Okay. Hey, we got to get out of here. Hey, we got to play a game next. It's called Take from Jake and Tanner. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance.
Their logo is of a ferret wearing a sombrero
and a t-shirt.
Wouldn't I be the coolest dad?
No,
I would like Dad and his ferret or a grandpa. Oh yeah, Grandpa has ferrets. Let's go to Grandpa's house.
No, it'll be.
Can they watch themselves?
I don't want to go to Grandpa Jake's house. He's got a ferret, and he always does tricks where he has it eat peanut butter out of his mouth. You guys want to see something funny? Come here, it's Brad Pitt, Bad Ferret Pitt. And then you take a bunch of nuts, and you put them in your mouth, and you go, no, he's going to eat them. And then you kiss him on the face. Yeah.
Do they bite? I mean, people say they do, but I don't know if, I feel like you can get a nice one. I might be all into ferrets right now. My kids might be getting one for Christmas. Hey, visit North Star Mohegan Casino Resort for an amazing cash prize giveaways and top-notch entertainment. Then I'm the ferret guy, though. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com.
This is my favorite text. There are ferrets on YouTube that hunt rats professionally.
Oh,
Who hired them?
Watch the show.
Are there amateur ferret hunter or ferret rat hunters?
More Jake and Tanner show with the Take from Jake and Tanner next. Hey, if you bought a pet that is not a cat or a dog, on the text line really quick, and it was a mistake, what kind of animal is it? Because I really do think ferret could be out there like, yeah, I shouldn't have bought that ferret. My dad was going to buy a skunk and de-skunk it.
De-stink land.
Yeah.
Well, we got that rabbit, and it was a super good idea for a minute, and then it got, this is the medical term, it got too horny, and could no longer keep itself domesticated.
Wow.
Like literally, it was doing really good, and then once it went through puberty, it just wanted to hump everything.
Did you keep that inside?
It wasn't. It was inside for the longest time. It was basically a cat.
Don't those things poop like crazy? Like
we had it litter trained.
What?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
You did?
Yeah, it was litter trained. And then it got too horny, so then it wanted to go outside. So then it started pooping on everything.
I didn't know you could do that.
So then we had it outside in our outdoor kennel, and it was having a good life. But then apparently it saw a lady rabbit somewhere, and it was gone.
Somebody said rabbit right here. Don't get a rabbit. Rooster. Iguanas are the worst things ever.
My brother loved his iguana.
What do you do?
Pet ducks. We had pet ducks when I was little. I don't know how he didn't think of that.
Ducks?
Yeah, we had pet ducks.
In the house?
I think they would occasionally come inside. But we had one, and his name was Evil, and he was always mean and would bite you.
And I remember,
but the rest of them were nice.
I had a problem in college. I went up to a guy's, somebody I knew. We went to his apartment and lived in the same apartment complex. Well, my wife and I did. This was behind us. Went into his apartment. I go, what is that noise up there? And they go, that is our goose. And I go, you got a goose? And he goes, yeah, he's living in the bathtub. Check it out.
Like a Canada goose?
Dude, I got so mad. And then I got kicked out because I got so mad. And then I went back.
You've always been like this.
I was very PETA, yes, at this time. And she's like, why can't we go to that party? And I'm like, yeah, because you got a goose. We don't want to go there. It's lame anyway.
Yeah, stupid goose people.
Mm-hmm.
Geese suck.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I get that, but I don't think you should keep one in a bathtub.
No, yeah, for sure. Especially it was a Canada goose then, right?
I don't know.
Gray ones with the black head.
Might have been a duck. I know it was one of those things. It was one of those things.
I know it had a bill.
Yeah.
And I called it a goose.
Teacup pig. Worst things to get. Somebody said turtle.
Teacup pigs don't exist, do they? I heard they don't exist, and they're just smaller pigs, and then they get older, and then two friends of mine, they bought a pig that they thought was a teacup pig, and now it weighs like 300 pounds. And it lives in their backyard. And now they have two. They love it. They said they're smart, and you feel bad because when you leave, like they get so sad they'll cry.
George Clooney has one of those.
Cry.
Oh, really? Like real tears?
Like real tears. Like if you're leaving it alone. He said he's like, we've stayed home from parties because you're about to leave, and then your pig sits down at the door in front and just is crying because it knows you're leaving.
I don't have any kind of time for that, man. I am not going to feel guilty. I finally get a babysitter here.
Yeah.
For the kids. Finally get a day out. No, I'm not going to have my pig cry and make me feel guilty. Somebody said pet sheep, awful. Peacock, they sound like a screaming kid. I had a rat, and that thing was an A-hat. It bit me, drew blood, and was dead the next day.
And now you're Rat Man.
Turtle. My grandpa had a deer.
George Clooney's pig is dead.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how tasty it was.
It's no good. Speaking of actors, here's Matt Damon talking about Tom Cruise having a different approach on these death-defying stunts when he was on Conan O'Brien.
Well, I had dinner with Tom Cruise years ago after he did that thing out of the building.
Yeah.
Remember that in Mission
Impossible? He's done so many insane
Well, he hung
stunts.
off a plane. And
he hung off a plane, and he's running down buildings. Like, it's absolutely incredible.
That one. So I saw that one, and I happened to have dinner with him. Emily Blunt was making a movie with him, a really good movie called Edge of Tomorrow that they did years ago. And I was in London, and we all had dinner together. And so I kind of cornered him, and I said, hey, tell me about this. Like, I'm afraid of heights. How did you do this thing? And he goes, oh, and you've met Tom.
Yes,
I mean, he's very, you're the only person in the world.
Everything else, he looks you right in the eye.
But it's not even that everything else disappears for him. Everything else disappears for you. It's just everything else went away, and suddenly I was
That's called falling in love.
It could be. It could be.
Apparently when Tom talks to you, I've heard this before, he's super passionate about everything that he does.
Like he's too intense.
Yeah.
With the things that he says.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
But he just laser locked, and he was like, because he really wanted to talk about it. He said, I've been dreaming of this shot for 15 years, of this sequence, and finally I had a chance to do it. And I goes, well, so how did it come to pass? And he goes, okay. So I go to the safety guy. I tell him this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to explain the whole gag to him.
Right.
The safety guy says, "You can't do that." He goes, "That's too dangerous." And I'm like, And he goes, "So I get another safety guy." That was it. And I looked at him and I'm like, I'm tapping out because you win. You are the best. Like at that point, when you get the safety guy, whose only job is to keep you safe, says that's too dangerous. My reaction is, too bad we can't do that sequence I came up with. It would have been really cool. His reaction is, no, we're getting another safety guy.
Yeah. You're out. You're out. That guy's gone. Get the craft service guy over here.
Matt Damon just turned 50 years old, and I can't believe that. And he was saying he remembers when his dad vividly remembers when his dad turned 50, he was 21 or something like that, and he thought it was the oldest thing on the planet. And he says, now when you're 50, you're like, boy, that's not too old. Because you see, he says, I still feel the same as like when I was, whatever,
in your 20s,
38
30s,
years old or whatever. But it's just a number, and it makes you feel when you hear it, you're like, wow.
I was listening, I'm listening to Conan Has a Friend with Paul Rudd.
Podcast?
Yeah. And it was Paul Rudd just came out this last night or this morning or whatever. And I just heard that it's been 20 years that he's been doing that Mac and Me gag.
With Conan O'Brien? 20
years?
It's
been 20 years. And apparently Judd Apatow, when he was doing This Is 40, said, don't do your bit. Just play the clip for our movie, please. We're trying to promote this. And he's like, okay, Judd. And then he did his Mac and Me clip anyway. And apparently he was very upset.
That guy's a vampire.
Yeah. He is.
I gave up 50. On his show, though. I know it. He's 50. I gave up on that new show.
Oh, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, do you hate it?
No, I haven't even started it.
Oh, is it Daybreak?
Daybreak?
By the way, 866-916-0959. We're going to try giving away money with Take from Jake and Tanner. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance.
I think you and my Dave had lowered my expectations by so much, saying that it was going to get dull. I never felt like it got dull.
Really?
Yeah. I never felt like there was parts of the things that happened that were not important to the story.
Maybe. I lost interest in it right after it's too much in the mall for me and skateboarding around.
I didn't think there was that much in the mall.
Boy, I did.
But you were skipping around it. Were you skipping around it like you saw, like you watched YouTube videos?
No, I was watching. That's when I thought it was boring.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
There were things. I mean, I wouldn't have ever said there was one whole episode that I couldn't have gone.
Did you like it?
Gone with. Yeah, it was. To me,
I think he's a good actor.
I think they all were. I have a big crush on Sam, but also have an issue with Sam.
Oh, I love Sam.
Why is everybody forgetting that she's also a butthole?
That's true, but I am in love with her. Who's the dude, the guy I really like? The mall guy?
Eli.
I flipping love Eli. Hi, who's this?
This is Kat.
Hi, Kat. Oh my God, Kat! How are you? Kat.
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Kat. All right, Kat. 5 questions. It's only $20 today, but it's Crown. Tanner's going to leave the room, and you're going to get asked these 5 questions. If you get stuck, remember you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to that question.
I am sorry if you said this and I didn't hear it.
I didn't. If it's the top one,
the goat. This is the trashiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I have 2 pet goats. They will eat all your cigarettes. That's the best reason to have goats.
Love that.
Just flick it out there, and then your goats go eat all the butts. That's awesome.
My dad used to give me a nickel per cigarette butt I could find in the driveway.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anyway, Tanner's leaving. Are you ready, Kat?
Yep.
All right. Timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first question. There's Tanner. He's gone. Here we go. What color suits are associated with Japanese ninjas?
Black.
What is the capital of the U.S. state Alabama?
Burlington? No, yeah, Birmingham.
In what decade was Prince Charles born?
50s.
In pool, what color is the 1 ball?
Yellow.
Which of the 7 dwarves wear glasses?
Stop.
Dada! Hang on, Kat. Not bad. Put you on hold. Why is there always food out there? Why do you bring food in every time? Is it in the break room?
Yes.
Is it all gone?
No.
Oh. You ready?
Yes.
What color suits are associated with Japanese ninjas?
Black.
What is the capital of the U.S. state Alabama?
Oh. Pass.
In what decade was Prince Charles born?
Decade. I'm going to say the 40s.
In pool, what color is the one ball?
Yellow.
Which of the 7 dwarves wear glasses?
Doc.
U.S. state of Alabama. Give me the capital of that.
Birmingham. Or Birmingham. Birmingham.
There you go. Let's bring Kat back. Hi, Kat. How you doing?
Kat.
Back.
Fine.
By the way, Kat, I like how people know you on the text line. Is Kat the one whose husband is a necrophiliac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Kat, here we go. We're going to go through these. What color suits are associated with Japanese ninjas? Kat said black. Tanner said black. Black's correct. Point. What is the capital of the U.S. state Alabama? You both said Birmingham. It's Montgomery.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
Tied at 1. In what decade was Prince Charles born? Kat said 50. Tanner said 40s. 40s is correct. Tied ball game. Tanner leads. In pool, what color is the yellow ball? Nope. You know what I mean. Sure, it's yellow. You both got the one ball correct. Yellow. Point.
Kat and I grew up in bars. I guarantee it.
3-2. Tied ball game. Which of the 7 dwarves? Which of the
Are you having a stroke? Do you smell almonds?
Which of the 7 dwarves wear glasses? Well, you both said Doc. You both are correct. Don't much matter, look. Tanner, you won. Thank you, Kat. We appreciate it. Take care. $40 tomorrow when we play. Take from Jake and Tanner. By the way, you can visit North Star Mohegan Casino Resort for amazing cash and prize giveaways and top-notch entertainment. For events and info, visit NorthstarCasinoResort.com. A few things you missed in the news. We're going to talk about it next with the Jake and Tanner Show. I forgot. I had to block a guy on Marketplace.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, no. Like, how annoying is this? Let me get to it. I can't even see. I want to sell my son's four-wheeler on there, the Razor four-wheeler.
Yes.
Find out it can't keep a charge, so maybe I won't be selling that.
Yeah.
Anyway, before I knew that, I get a hit on Marketplace, and it's this dude, and he says, "Hey, Jake, may I ask you a quick question?" Blocked. Because that's so annoying. Is that not the most annoying thing on the planet? Just ask the question. What do you mean? What are you trying to do? Hey, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Ask it. I wanted to write no.
Why did that upset you so much?
Why
did you take your anger out on this man?
Isn't that like really annoying?
Not enough for me to get to block.
You sound like my wife. My wife's like, "Oh, we probably missed out on a sale," and I'm like, "No, I'm probably going to hear his sob story or some crap."
Really thought you were gonna...
that's what it was going to do. It was going to turn into, can I ask you a quick question? Do you think you would take, $100? Because this is what happened. Why not just
say it? Why are you asking me if you can ask a question? That's like raising your hand and asking the teacher if you can write down what's on the board. Yeah, write it. Started that happening in my classroom one time, and it really annoyed me.
Block somebody last week because you asked if a jacket was available and then they wanted you to buy it?
I meant to. I was sending it to you because it was funny, and I accidentally hit on there that I was interested.
Still available?
Yes,
that happens to me all the time.
Like 3 different times. Like, dude, you come and get this jacket. It's gonna look good on you. And then one time he used the word fresh, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
Well, look at him modeling.
That's him. That's him.
Shut the hell up! I would have bought that jacket in a flipping heartbeat. Look at him. Look at him. He's got his hand on his pants. He's wearing camo jeans. He's got a hat that has words on it. I don't even know what that is, and only a mustache. Look at those rim glasses.
Guess what? It's size small. you could never wear that.
I just want to be friends with him. Oh, and his name's Kyle. Of course, it's Kyle.
Hey, go to that really quick. That link that I sent you about 4 hours ago. An old Lisa Frank factory is up for sale right now. Do you guys remember what Lisa Frank merchandise was?
I love fuzzy posters. Of course, I know.
Is that what it was? I thought it was all Trapper Keepers and stuff.
What?
I thought Lisa Frank did the binders and the folders.
Yeah, they have that too.
Okay,
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. That Lisa Frank.
Oh,
for school.
And they had stickers, and it was always leopards and
80s and 90s kids were super grateful for Lisa Frank.
I think my sister
Rainbow
was into
World.
this kind of stuff, but not me.
Is your sister? Yeah, she's my age, right?
No, she's in between you and I. She was born in 87. She's 7 years younger than you.
Or I'm 7 years older. Man, I feel old now.
That's why I said younger. If you say she's 7 years younger than you are, that doesn't make you feel old. But then you had to bring it up.
But growing up with Lisa Frank meant we had all the idea, the rainbow world in our binders in our hearts. We love bears, unicorns, penguins, all that crap, right? Where did it come from? Where did Lisa Frank actually create these pieces of art?
Yes.
Parents just don't understand. Boom. Anyway, they had a factory. It was built in 1996. It was the height of Lisa Frank's empire. And while the company's success continued to rule the school supply world for a few years, eventually kids hated it. So 350 people worked at that factory, and then it went to 6.
Oh, my God.
So sad. Everybody losing their jobs left and right.
Yeah, I was going to say in 96, they couldn't have had a lot of years left. I bet you this
why did that go away, though? But why did that trend, why did nobody want that all of a sudden? They had a few good years.
With almost every trend, it goes away at some point.
I feel like it was almost too gaudy, too much. And then people were like, we need things more
weird. It is weird to me that trends go out of,
out.
Yeah, when we were looking back at our,
look at 70s clothes.
Yeah, look at even if we go back to the Facebook and look at some of the trends the early 2000s, you can tell it's early 2000. I'm wearing a belt buckle and things like that, and it's bizarre that stuff can just go away.
Pre 2010 was a lot of fun.
I liked it.
I had no issues with pre 2010.
Yeah.
Post 2010, everything kind of went downhill.
Yeah, we could bring it back. Belt buckles.
I don't know if belt buckles went away.
Are they still a thing? Well, I know. I want to pull one out. I'm going to start wearing one tomorrow.
You need to buy the special belts.
The
ones that unclip.
I think that's what mine is.
Take your belt off. Let me see. Can you unclip it?
Oh, yeah.
Nice, bro.
Yeah. It's a nice belt.
That's one of those fancy ones, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
It says my name on the back in case if I lose it.
Oh, yeah. I still think you should give that away.
So, like, as a prize?
As a gift, yeah. I wanted you to do it at JTX.
How much do you think that building would cost you if you were to buy that right now?
$17 million.
$17 million.
I'm a genius when it comes to late 90s rundown buildings.
Yeah, I don't know why you have that talent, but man.
I can just do it, man.
What do you think the square footage is?
Can you pull up some more pictures?
300,855 square foot. 30 docks, so the semis
Where's Lisa
can
Frank?
pull up. I don't know.
Well, only Amazon can buy that. There's no company other than Amazon that can use it. What other company could use that building?
An on-site gym? Oh, yeah, you're right. None.
No other company other than Amazon could use that.
Do you think at one point Lisa Frank
was so sad.
Do you think Lisa Frank was like, we're never going anywhere?
Yeah.
Like, we own the world right now.
Well, do you think Amazon thinks that now?
Amazon doesn't have a niche, though. Amazon's everything.
Yeah.
It's not like Lisa Frank, who specialized in hot pink girl stuff.
Well, Amazon started with books.
And they expanded to do everything because they knew it was going to die.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix did the same thing because I think they were ahead of the game on this, and they went, eventually NBC and ABC, they're going to start their own stuff. We got to create our own original content if we want to survive.
I think what happened with that was, or at least for the streaming services, like right in the beginning of streaming, I think they thought it was a cool thing that people would do with the DVDs is where it was going to live. And then they saw these streaming numbers and said, screw it. Let's dump all of our money into this.
Yeah, I think they were definitely the first ones, weren't they?
I believe so. They were the first ones to really start doing movie streaming that was legal. Like a subscription-based one, at least that I know of. And I know Blockbuster tried real hard.
I was thinking,
failed.
There, at one, Sydney, you'd probably not know this, and maybe people with our hours don't really realize this, but the pumps at gas stations, there was a day and a time that you couldn't just go when they were closed to get gas. Yep. I just kind of learned this like 5 years ago. We could do that, and it feels like you're doing something illegal when the gas station is closed and you're pumping gas, and it's freaky.
It's weird. It is weird when a gas station is. Yeah, it does. It just
doesn't feel
like you shouldn't be doing it.
Because part of my head, it goes, I could just start spraying gas everywhere. I don't want to do that, and why would I think that?
Because you have to put in your credit card, so you'd have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You'd just have to. And then what? I could start it on fire? They've got cameras. No, you know what made me so nervous this morning, though?
What's that?
I filled up gas.
Yeah.
And then I hit give me my receipt, and it went and no paper came out. And I was like, they're going to think I stole it.
Yeah, but you could get away with that. I had one girl run after me because I forgot to pay gas. She was running down the road.
Oh, yeah, because the cops don't do anything.
Yeah, and she goes, you got to pay for gas. And I'm like, oh, my God, I always pay with debit. And that time I didn't, so I completely forgot.
In my town, I went to work. It was an afternoon. We were doing afternoons, too. And I came home at like 7, and I was like, hey, when I left this morning, did I pay for gas? Because I have more money than I think I should have. And they're like, no, you didn't, but we knew you'd be back. That's my town.
I love that. When Michigan, living in Lake Ann, I used to go down and just take their firewood at the gas station.
Yeah.
And then the next morning I'd go, hey, I took 4 bundles of firewood, and they're like, okay. Yeah, they just didn't care. I love those type of towns, man.
Where as long as you're being honest, like you can do whatever you want.
Kelly Davies Home Team with Landro Realty. I love it. Find your dream home or starter home. They're going to help you get started on the American dream, and you're not going to be just a number. You can find Kelly Davies Homes on Facebook or online at kellydavieshomes.com. That's a true story.
Kelly Davies Homes are the place where homes happen.
Can you tell me their deal they have? Their little guarantee that they got going on.
The guarantee that Kelly Davies has?
Sure.
If you're selling a home, you know how stressful that can be.
Can be.
And it can be insanely stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to go with Kelly Davies. Why? Because they sell a home every 3 days.
Guarantee they're going to sell your home in 90 days.
Or they'll do it commission-free.
Average day on the market for listing to accepted offer. Basically, they said just 15 days.
15 days, a little over 2 weeks. Listed on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Not the next Monday, but the following Monday. Guess what? Boom.
Kelly Davies Homes. KELLYDAVIES, KellyDaviesHomes.com. We're going to get into the Karen Hour, which means a lot more music for you Karens out there. We're going to chime in every once in a while, but definitely more music. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning.